Welcome to Immersion RPG, everybody. I am JoeyB. I'm joined by my cast. We'll start on this side today.
Nick Sadoff.
Linnea.
Justin.
Autumn.
And we are going to play some D&D tonight like we usually do. Strange. First of all, let's give some quick shout out. What up, Excel? Thanks for joining us. Some quick shout outs to everybody who followed us over the weekend, even when we were not shouting. If you followed us, thank you so much. We don't usually do these plugs, but we've had a lot of community support over the weekend, so thanks again for following us and sticking with us. We got some Jurassic Park music going in the background because when we last left our courageous adventurers, they are getting tattooed in an orc town called The Wall. And
it's like a
they
normal
went to,
Tuesday night.
Yeah, seriously.
If you want to place those somewhere random on that map, that's fine. Just distraction somewhere. We have a big map in store for you guys tonight, so that should be cool. They met a little goblin named Shake, who was going to show them where the tribes were that they were going to unite for the supposedly reincarnated god Grumsh. So, when we last left our fearless adventurers, they were making a perception check and a stealth check, and I believe our tank failed.
Yeah, I think I did.
And everybody else is hiding in the bushes, and an owlbear stepped in front of her.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the owl.
Yep, and it's
that's what's going on.
approached her, and the action music kicks on.
Crap.
Footsteps come up, and the creature roars. That's a T-Rex,
Owlbear.
not an owlbear, but it's the best I could do.
Since no one's actually ever heard a T-Rex, you could be right.
I could be right, and neither have they heard an owlbear, right?
Right, exactly.
Right,
So that works.
Like,
I
how
could
do
be
they
right
make
either
roll?
way. So there.
Oh, yeah, we were rolling initiative.
Yeah, we were rolling initiative,
man.
but before you do that,
I'm probably going to get hit.
I am going to have everybody roll a perception check.
You and me? Who already screwed the pooch here?
Ooh.
That's okay. I got like 1 million. So
All right, what do we get?
8,
A natural 1?
7.
24.
Okay, so you three are dead focused on this bear, and you're like trying to figure out what you're going to do in this situation. You notice that the bear is not alone.
Oh.
Kind of on either side of the path, you notice many shadowy figures kind of lurking in the dark.
Do they appear humanoidal?
Yes.
Perfect.
And the bear takes a step towards you.
Ah! Nice. Doggy, kitty, owly,
You also notice that
bird,
the bear
whatever you want!
has what appears to be like barding on it.
Okay,
It's
that,
not-
yeah.
Play dead. Play dead.
I think it's a bit too late for that!
Go ahead and roll initiative up. We'll see how these things play in order of speech. See if you guys actually get...
Well, that's better. Okay, yeah, great. That's what I get a better roll on.
Well, yeah, that was a perfect roll.
Okay, what do we got?
10.
24.
Okay.
45.
15.
Okay, so you're going to take first action. The bear just, like, takes one step towards her.
Okay. Two. I'm not supposed to kill it.
You can do whatever you want.
Just,
I-
yeah,
I'll
exactly.
just-
Do whatever you want.
It's your turn. Let her
So,
go.
does it not notice me?
It seems fixated on her, and it just took one slow step towards her.
I guess I will hold an action for if any hostile action is gone towards any of the people, or if one of my friends takes a hostile action towards anyone else.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm standing there, got my sword out, got the shield up, like, don't hit me.
Okay.
Am I actually in melee with it at this point?
No,
or
it's
is it still
probably
back
good.
away?
It's still 30 feet in front of you. It came down the trail at you.
Okay, I'm gonna take one step
And
backwards.
it's not running. It's like...
Okay. I'm gonna take a step backwards and see what it does.
Okay. What was yours again?
I'm 15.
Okay. The owlbear takes 2 more steps towards you, but not aggressively. And
Stand your ground.
kinda
They
starts
respect
growling.
strength.
Shut.
That brings us to you.
That's how owlbears work.
And I will hold an action in case it charges.
Where is Shake currently?
He's hiding under a log behind you guys.
Makes sense. He's
Is he within earshot of me?
Oh yeah, you guys are all in the same area. She's just like probably about 20 feet ahead of you, another 30 feet to the owlbear.
Oh, brave, loyal Shake. Would this be some form of evidence of the tribe that we're supposed to be interacting with?
You turn around and you see he's got his head like down, buried under a log, and his butt's like up in the air, like he's crouched over. He's like,
yes, of course.
Delightful. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy on myself and make my voice very loud.
okay.
And I don't speak Orc. In Common. Oh my gosh, I need my notes. What's the name of the Orc that we are supposed to be hunting?
Zaxgrog.
Zaxgrog. So I'm gonna make my voice extremely loud, and I am going to yell, Zaxgrog, we are here to challenge your authority.
As soon as you say that,
No.
a spear goes flying right by you and pings into the tree, and these orcs step out of the tree line, and the owlbear kind of shakes, and a large orcish woman, kind of slender frame, but she's probably about 6'5", wearing dark cloaks, furs and so on, steps out and pets the owlbear, and she says, "You're here to what?
Challenge your authority.
What authority do I have?"
That which you have claimed by strength.
You've been talking to that man who claims to be Grimsh, haven't you?
Should we?
You're going to get me killed, Thrax.
She
Please,
pulls the bear back
please
and
proceed
whispers
with
something to
caution.
Orc, and the owlbear sits and looks at her, and she feeds it something.
I hope that wasn't a human leg.
I'll lower my shield, but I'm keeping my sword in my hand.
You seem to think I exercise authority over these lands. I simply live in them, and these people follow me.
We weren't sent here to tell you to not have authority. We were just told for you to give your authority to a guy.
Again, this word authority, you realize that the orcs don't really have a translation for this word you're using.
Leadership?
Strength.
Strength.
Okay.
Yes. He's obsessed with strength, isn't he? What did he say? She seems bored.
That we were supposed to bring your head back.
Well,
head.
no.
Not necessarily your head, but at least your followers.
It can be connected to the rest of your body if you come calmly.
So the war god wants my loyalty or my head.
Basically.
What a surprise, right?
Go figure.
Right?
Orcs so obsessed with strength, when
He's so
really what it's about is survival. I'll tell you what. Come back to camp with me and we'll talk.
That doesn't seem like a trap.
Her men back. She says something to Orc, and her men back in the tree line. She says, "Follow me if you choose."
How many of them are there currently?
Hi, Glycer. Yeah, we are doing a D&D campaign homebrew. There, when they lined up on the side of the path, you could probably notice about 12 of them.
That's a lot of orcs.
Aylin's following her.
Yeah, let's go.
So as you guys walk down the path, she motions up to walk beside her.
Keeping one eye on the owlbear as I pass.
The owlbear seems to like cuddle up next to her and rub on her every once in a while, like they've been kind of acquaintances for a long time, And she says, "I will never understand this strength. It's men in their, excuse my language, pissing contests."
But she's a girl and she's strong.
Yeah. Well, why do you think I'm talking to her?
Well, because she's not a guy.
And she looks at
Well
you
spotted.
and she says, honestly, living these lands has been about survival, and that is the work way. Strength is included in survival, but without survival and the ability to live in these lands, what good would strength do? This is where the supposedly war god Grumsh and I come to differences. But I really don't care who's leader over these tribes. My men follow me because they know I won't let them die. Not because I'm strong.
Is not survival made easier by banding together?
Strength in numbers. Yeah. Again, strength is many things, not simply how many people can you kill.
Do you know about the overthrowing of the council at the wall?
Yeah, I kind of figured when he had approached me, I don't know, a month ago, and said, that he had planned on overthrowing the council and bringing the orcs back to their old blood, that something would happen soon.
Any idea what his end game is with all of this consolidating tribes and power and whatnot?
His intentions are good. He intends to unite our tribes and bring them back to the old ways, which I don't disagree with.
So where does your opposition lie?
Currently, with one of my old generals. Not with Grimsh.
And this old general serves under Grimsh?
Now, he's decided that he's going to go the way of the hand, or the one eye of Grimsh, and follow strength. He's kidnapped a couple of our people and taken them with a couple of goblins who he now rules over with an iron hand. Go figure. Goblins.
Does he have a name?
I don't speak it anymore.
All right. Does he happen to be a musician?
No, we don't have many of those.
Right.
But, and when they do, they usually just beat on a piece of dead skin.
Oh. Well. There's that.
Like the beaver club.
Got you right. Right.
You guys have been walking, and what seems to be like a couple hours, and a little small talk in between, and you approach a camp that is very nomadic. It looks like they could tear down these tents and stuff and relocate in no time flat. And she takes you to one of the larger tents, and you sit down around a little fire that is very smoky, but the smoke just seems to bellow straight up this tent. And there's an odd smell to the smoke.
Am I able to identify said smell from the smoke?
No.
Zagrog. I assume the rest of my party, is under no presumption that you would be surprised by our activities and our reasons for coming here.
It's my job to know.
So, in that particular sense, Bagrox and Grookrock? Grookrock?
Yeah, the other tribes, if you will.
Are on Grimish's short list for those who must be pulled into line. If you have no opposition to following supposed strength for the sake of survival, what of the other two?
Yeah, Bag of Rocks is stubborn. Hence the name. I mean, he'll probably fight you to death, but he is honorable. I'd recommend a duel. Grukork, I haven't seen him in ages, since we had our last fling. The musician type you were talking about.
Forgive my...
Well, maybe you could help persuade him.
Forgive my lack of pointed questioning, but more along the lines of, is there a reason that they are opposed to falling into line with Grimish? It sounds like he has imposed himself onto the level of the divine, and there are those who do not believe he has achieved such levels.
Well, whether we believe it or not is not the issue. For me, it's just a matter of what my people would be best for my people, and if following him serves us best, I will follow him. If I have to do his dirty work, I'll do his dirty work. That's not my problem. Now, people like Bag of Rocks have survived in their little mountain palaces for ages without the help of anybody else, so why would they give that up? And Grukork, honestly, is just a rebel.
But the reemergence of the divines after a century of silence would be a damn good reason to band back together again.
Yeah, my father spoke of him.
So would I be right in assuming that the three of your leaders do not believe him to be divine?
Well, whether divine or not, let's just say he's not the god I would choose to follow if I followed a god.
That does answer my question.
She kind of laughs. She kind of puts out this parchment in front of you, and she says, "This is a map of an old elvish settlement that was destroyed right before the war. This is where my old general is taken up." And you see this kind of overlook like this, and I'll go ahead and flip to that camera. You see this overlook of this town like so, and and she starts going over things. She's like, mini goblins and him, no other orcs. None of my other men were stupid enough to leave. And he is either held up in the home or in the tower from what we know. My men have been scouting it out for days. Here's what I want from you. If you can get in there and assassinate him, I'll join Drumsh. You'll have proven yourself. Besides, I do miss walking in the shadows.
So strength does beget loyalty.
A different type of strength.
I'm game.
Well, we're already knees deep in this. We might as well go further.
The orange monolith is a tape measure.
Oh,
Yes.
Just in case
There
we
you go.
need it.
Well, Zagrog, it sounds like we're either killing you or we're killing some goblins.
You can try me.
Precisely, path of less resistance.
Toss in the coconut.
No, this
Put
thing is
down
full
the
of people. This wouldn't be an honorable fight. She prefers the sneaky approach, and this wouldn't really be sneaky. You're being blunt and
not to
saying,
mention we're outnumbered.
yeah.
First of all, don't insult our
Thoroughly.
host. I'm sure she is bequit with much honor.
No, I'm not saying that
Indeed.
that's not honorable. I'm just saying that it's a different honor than saying, "Hey, I'm gonna punch you in the face until you die."
I quite enjoy the quips.
Regardless,
Yes.
it looks like we're killing orcs one way or another.
Yep, seems like.
And hey, goblins. That's also a thing that we do.
I recommend going at night and sneaking your way in. I couldn't tell you there was anywhere from 10 to 30 goblins at any time we were there.
Don't goblins have night vision?
Well, it's a good thing that we can
Dark
all see in the
vision.
dark.
Yeah.
Yes, but usually
Such a
they'll-
great
usually-
thing that we can all see in the dark.
Usually
Super
they'll be
great.
gathered around fires, which would limit
Peachy.
that.
You could just grab onto his coconut.
It's just wonderful. I'm not grabbing anything of any part of his coconut, thank
For
you.
for the sake of sparing those of us with a conscience, is it foreseeable that your general, in any way whatsoever, could be convinced to digress from his current path?
Kill him.
Sorry, Aelin, I tried.
Alright.
Alright, let's go.
I'm good at assassinating people.
Perfect, then we'll all stay here.
Have fun.
No,
Enjoy. Can't
Here's
wait
a
to hear
boiled
the
egg to
stories
take
when you get
with you.
back.
I can only eat olives.
I'll give you 10 gold if you come back. Alive.
Alive.
I'll give you 10 gold if she doesn't.
You started.
Oh, Alec, we're just teasing. Don't worry. I won't let them get you murdered.
If I continue my studies, I can reanimate your corpse if you do come back. Hey, you don't need to breathe air anymore.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
She looks at you guys like these. Hunters
We're
over
eccentric.
Are you a tabaxi now? What's going on?
Yeah.
All right.
Off we go.
Now we just have to stand around for hours until the
Zagrog.
sun goes down.
here. Yes. She like whistles and the owlbear comes in and sits next to her and she starts petting it.
It's an adorable pet.
I've never seen one in real life before.
Can I pet him?
You could try.
Oh God.
I want to try petting him.
Make a
Try
nature
feed
check.
him an olive.
Should it be animal handling?
Animal handle's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, try feeding him an olive. See if that works.
If you got
That
animal
won't work.
handling.
Just guess. I'm not gonna give him my olives. This is gonna go terribly and he's gonna bite me. Ooh.
That's gonna go
Five.
terribly anyway.
Maybe
I'm
owl
just
bears
gonna,
love owls. Or love olives.
I wonder if you're good at being an
roll.
assassin with 8 fingers.
I'll just wear gloves.
You take 6 damage as he
Ouch,
bites you
my
on the arm.
fingers.
She just starts laughing.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I saw
laughing
it
too.
coming.
I mean,
I told
kudos for trying.
So you
Second
reach out
time's
to
a
pet
charm.
it, and the
Try again.
owlbear literally like grabs your arm and starts shaking it, and she says, "Oh, let him go," and it lets you go.
Let them.
them, him, they.
Yeah, let her go. Sorry.
We're not sure how you present. Do you present as him, they, her, she?
Who am I to assume? She says.
Precisely. So, back to my previous question. If it's just a bunch of goblins, wouldn't 2 or 3 of your soldiers be able to handle this problem quite easily?
It's more him I'm worried about. I would do it myself, but I've got too much to worry about with worrying about who Grimfell's going to send for me. Now that I'm not worried about that, I can just leverage that.
Work on survival.
Yeah.
It's like we're going from doing one man's laundry and dirty work to another person's laundry and dirty work.
We're hunters. We do everyone's dirty laundry and dirty work. And
Yeah, but this is
Normally we don't
many
do it
different.
for gods.
This is a lot of different
It
layers.
is.
I know, and our prize is to not die and get information about our boss.
I am aware at how terrible this whole situation is. So I say let's go kill an orc and some goblins.
I don't know what your situation is, and I care not. All I know is that I have a situation and you can help me.
Well, we won't trouble you with ours then.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking to each other. You didn't
Which-
come in like that.
Which direction?
You're in my tent.
We're still debating on whether or not we're going to try to commit suicide by killing you in the middle of your camp.
Hey,
No.
thanks for that.
No, we're not.
Gifted sub.
It's an option.
It's on your own.
That's
Terrible
You,
option.
you do you, boo.
Yes, Mr. Wizard Man.
But I will not be part of it. Let's go find an orc. Which way do we go?
I'll play a song of distraction.
Should we
can
wait
give it a
until
shot.
nighttime? Is it nighttime yet?
It's getting late. Yeah, the sun's starting to set. Yeah.
I'd like to make at least a little headway before I can't see anything.
She
Or maybe we
whistles.
could just like tie a rope around your waist and put it around the wizard's waist.
I mean, I can carry a torch and see.
I got dark vision.
But
But-
that would be terrible because it's just a spotlight.
Exactly.
I'm under
Thus,
the
I would like to get partway there.
I'm under the
easier.
impression that we go during the day regardless. Aelin is of no use to us if she can't see.
Unless we have a rope.
It doesn't help me hitting things. If I can't see them, I can't hit them.
Because we light them on fire.
Now that is actually not a terrible
What
idea.
if I just sneak around town and you guys start lighting
She
things
looks
on
at you
fire?
and she says their dark vision will be hindered by their fires. Well, that's when I would go.
If their
true.
eyes are on fire, it'll be even worse.
Go early before
I
Is there
feel
any way
this
you can
down.
lead your friend?
extra dimensional sense that we should go during the nighttime.
If you want to do it during the day, that's fine.
So,
No, how close
She
do you
says
think
I
we
can
can
give you a
get?
tent.
How close do you think we can get before the triggering any sort of perimeter?
Oh, my guards were able to get within 35 feet fairly easily.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
but not all of us are sneaky.
Right, I am kind of clanky.
Also,
I
Zagrog.
don't care about the goblins. Kill him.
All right.
Zagrog, We did have a rather useful goblinoid with us by the name of Shake.
Shake?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
Oh, good.
He only cares about the walls. I sent him home.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, all right then.
great. Hope we don't have to find our way back.
You have my men now,
Oh,
Oh,
that's true.
delightful. Will you be sending a guide with us then?
if need be.
Perfect. Can
If
his
you
name
help me,
be
we'll-
Shaker?
Shake a wake-up.
Maybe his name
Kevin?
would be
Bake?
Kevin or Bake.
Bake, shake, and bake.
Wait.
Yes.
Shake weight.
Shake weight. Yes, that's also. I've heard of those. Isn't that kind of like what you're doing with your coconut?
Yes, exactly.
Shake weight.
Nailed it.
So much glue on my hands. There's this open bottle
Me
right
too.
here.
Oh no!
I touched it and I glued my hands together.
Ah! Remove the glue. Put it elsewhere.
All right, group.
Yes.
Direction. What do we want to do? Do we want to go do the bidding of yet another person?
Sure. It's better than being dead.
I've never felt more used in my life.
Exactly. I'm starting to feel too with all
We
this.
I
work
mean-
for someone.
We work for
used
a million
all the
people right now.
time.
We work
We
for
are
everybody.
not but pawns.
That's perfect timing.
Well, now that's just a pessimistic view of
Flashy
life.
90, thank you for following. We would
Says the
take a
person
break
just-
to do that. Unfortunately, we try not to interrupt the role playing. I do have guys in chat that can tell you a little bit.
We could just go back
Again.
to town and kill the main dude.
Again.
We could, and be squashed into 1,000
He's a
pieces.
bit tough, but we could.
And all the rest of his troops. That
You know what I noticed? The walls didn't have a decent surf shop. I feel like we could all just open up a surf shop, live out the remainder of our days.
I would be a terrible salesperson.
surf shop, a shop that sells surfs for like people working the land.
No, just like surfboards.
Surf
I was
Okay.
thinking surf and turf.
boards.
Words.
Much like shake and bake.
Come on, surf and turf. Come on.
You just shake the animals you're going
No,
to
I'm
pick.
talking like serfs, like peasants.
Yes, yes. No, I could understand the
Surf
confusion.
boards.
I could understand the confusion. Yeah. No,
Is
you
that
wax
like a
up.
panel of serfs
you
that
wax
like
up-
make decisions for
In
the
the
rest of
in the Western lands, it's common for them to ride planks of wood on waves.
Oh my god.
They make them extra sharp to stab the dolphins.
We used to. My father used to export them to the northeastern countries.
Oh, and so all the commoners, the peasants, enjoy this. This is their like recreation. That's why it's surfboards.
We had
Well,
English
they
beaver
do it while
boards.
they smoke odd herbs. I don't know.
Smoke herbs. Herbs.
Interesting.
Nice.
Keep talking about hanging digits. That's weird. All right.
Such exotic customs in this area. It's wonderful.
Aelin,
Yes.
as you're the only one who is incapable of seeing with the lack of light, how confident do you feel in assassinating someone at nighttime?
Crow, thanks for the follow.
I feel 100,000% unsure of anything, but I will do it anyway.
Well,
I'll
She
do
said
what I
you
can.
could do it during the day if you want.
I'll do
But
what I
my,
I have
my
to-
guys don't go to there during the
I mean,
day.
we could skip it entirely and not kill him at all, and just to see if we can find the other tribes and see if we can get them on our side, and then come back here and kill everyone here instead, and just totally. And she brought out this beautiful map. Of course, we have to go kill him.
what if we just break his mental state? Just like
Have you guys left the tent yet?
Well,
No.
you've
No.
been slowly, you've been slowly trying to break our mental state, and look at how fast that's
No, I
working,
mean, like,
Alec.
take a knife and hit him in the back of the head hard
She
enough
hands
where
you
he's a
another
vegetable.
piece of parchment, and she says, "There's the mountain fortress if you want to go there."
I'm probably stab myself in the eye with my flute.
No.
Like holding it on the
Because
ground.
Just literally just. I'm
This
just
is
gonna
how we
fall
roll.
onto my flute.
Because my notes are literally this long, so we can do whatever we want to do.
Nice. All right. So
Let's go kill stuff.
Sure.
Zaxkrog thinks it's best that we wait until night, then I suggest we take her word for it. She's
We
Why
have
don't we
dark
just
vision.
walk
We'll have
slow?
guys
Okay,
do it.
out
We'll be
again.
fine.
Pause. Out
Trust
again.
you.
You will get a penalty to DC checks for them seeing you if you go during the day.
Well, there you go.
In
See?
game.
Okay.
That's
So
why we decided to go at night.
It's
No, that's
close
fine.
to
I
night
have-
now, you said.
I have no logical reason for why we wouldn't be able to go during the day. I feel a very weird sense telling me we should go during the night.
Apparently, you didn't say
She
that
was-
before he said
maybe,
that. Just so you know.
Maybe the orc that spent her whole life in the shadows taunting you at night? Maybe that's a sense you're feeling?
Like, you know you can see during the day, right? And it's harder to see when it's really dark. Like, you can only see a certain distance.
She looks at you and goes, why can't you see in the dark? This baffles me.
Because I'm human.
Oh.
It's
Humans
different
can't
than
do
other
that.
It must be
things.
horrible being a human.
Sometimes.
She has a lot of
Look at that
muscles.
badass tattoo that she has.
That's true.
That is very
Did you see my
nice.
tattoo?
All right.
Is that lovely?
Did you get that back at the walls?
I did. Isn't that great?
And she
It's
like
still healing.
shows hers, and it's like these ravens and everything going up and down her sleeve. Yeah, I think we got it from the same girl.
I got this awesome.
She was
So
interesting.
Jersey Shore.
Oh my god!
I stabbed myself in the other eye.
No more eyes.
Roll a 20, please. A d20 for me, please.
A 7.
With your flute,
Yes.
you like go to stab yourself, and it like slides up the side of your face, and you're like, ah! And it leaves a little
How
scratch there.
sharp is your flute, man? Is that why you're so good at talking to people? You just got a sharp tongue?
All right, Zagrog.
Zipping it.
Yes.
I'm actually not commenting.
I mean, I enjoy this conversation in my tent, but I've offered you your own tent. I've offered you something to do.
Oh, would you like us to leave?
I've
I'm
offered
sorry.
you something else to do.
Let's go. Well,
This seems like
alright.
your private
It's
time.
just that my bear is getting a little fed up.
Bye. I walk out.
All right. Let's go.
Zagrog.
Yes.
Seeing as you're one that is focused more on survival and the ability to sneak around unnoticed, would you have anybody in your camp who specializes in toxins?
We do appreciate the finer arts of assassination, but we consider poison to be cowardice.
Yeah, delightful. That's something I didn't know about your culture.
Now, if you want to stab somebody in the back, feel free. Slit their throat. Whatever. As long as you use a blade.
You do realize we were here to do that to you.
Yes, that's why I was following you.
Perfect. I'll be in my tent.
Very well.
Our tent. Do we each
I'll
get-
be watching.
Do we have individual tents, or is it one group?
Is it
tent?
just we have to sleep in the same tent?
All right, group.
Yes.
Are we
Right,
going?
facts.
Are we going tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Let's get this
I'm
done.
already bored out of my gourd.
Perfect.
Let's go
Quick,
kill
time
stuff.
lapse.
So you leave the tent,
Yes.
and as you leave the tent, you hear her whistle, an odd like bird call, almost whistle.
Oh wait, before they leave, can I make poison? I have a poisoner's kit and I'm proficient in it.
And two guards, the two of her men show up.
I learned that.
Okay, cool.
Just a little bit.
That
And-
call that she just did. I mimic it with my skill.
Okay.
Or learn it so I can
Yep,
mimic it.
you got it. And they lead you, as the sun's going down, they lead you, and as the sun's going down and they notice you're having a hard time, they give you a rope. They say, hold,
This is
in
what
really
I
bad
do.
common. We'll tell you if you're going to trip.
Shield.
It,
The real
it's unnecessary. I will stand behind Aelin and do doing like the shoulders on somebody's, like hands on somebody's shoulders as you walk through like a large crowd, and you just like steer them.
Okay. And they bring you
like a
up to
blind
this
person
kind of
car.
opening in the jungle. That is this old elven settlement, and you see in the middle a church and the towers that she had written down. Some more dilapidated than others. Like, for example, the building over there was actually a building. Now it's just ruins. Like they hadn't seen everything, but just kind of gotten one idea for the layout. And you actually will start right behind that rock right there.
That rock. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're starting right behind that rock right
Typical D&D measurements. If you need to make anything long, go ahead and measure them.
Oh, yeah, I was looking up.
The giant orange monolith.
Yeah, exactly, with a giant orange monolith.
1 inch squares, so that works.
And it looks pretty much like the map she gave you.
Okay.
Cover will. So let's just explain the rules of the scenario really quick. Okay, cover will obviously give you a benefit to your stealth check. Covers includes trees, walls, rocks, buildings. As you guys approach, you notice that you see little dots of fire. What appears to be encampments, and everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check really quick.
Hey. Perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
4.
Okay. You two notice that the fires are pretty much where she predicted that the guards would be on her map.
I'm busy driving my tank.
For expedience of this, I will disclose that that your DCs are increasingly harder the closer you get to a guard. Like I said, you do know where the guard camps are because she marked them on the map. So the closer you get, the easier it is for them to see through your stealth. They will not be making perception checks. You will only be rolling stealth checks. And you're not sure if the leader is in the tower or in the house. She just knew that's where your frequency.
It's all right.
All right.
I have snuck past a group of gnolls before. It was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. So goblins should be a
So that was just
cinch.
an illusion because the houses weren't there anymore.
I've snuck past
Yeah,
illusionary gnolls. It's even more
We're not
fantastic.
doing any more moving gnolls. This is all you guys.
Well, I would say strategically, we'd probably like to
Should
like,
send the rogue in. Yes,
Yeah,
I
send the
completely
rogue.
agree.
and or the bard who can
No, the rogue.
disappear.
She's quite literally an assassin.
Yeah, I mean,
He can be quite literally invisible.
All right,
and
Alec.
quite literally hits people in the head with coconuts.
We're gonna sit here. You scream really loud if you need help. Go get him, Tiger.
Well,
Alec, don't listen to him. He's trying to get you killed again. Now, seriously, do we want to like try to pick things off around the edges, or do we want to just charge into the
Take
center
this
and try to,
coconut
like,
with you for good luck.
Take the church and hold it.
I just have the utmost confidence in our companion. How dare you think that I'm trying to get her killed?
because
Drive Vanola backwards into your ribs. Shh.
breaks
They'll
every
hear
bone.
you.
Probably would. That probably would hurt me.
Probably would.
And now he's dead.
Wasn't that hard. Alright.
Okay.
Sneaky
ahead.
people. I think this is the moment for sneaking.
Okay, so how about this? I go sneak into places like the tower first, and while you guys go sneak over here, and I'll meet up with you if
Don't want you
he's
too far
there.
away. I kind of would like to know what we're up against, like
Yes.
where there are people we're going to have to fight.
In my
or avoid.
in my experience, goblins are not really that difficult.
Right.
Do you want to just
Unless
make
there's,
do you
like,
want to just make a
dozens of
ruckus and bring them all to us and then ambush them?
And I can sneak around, and if the big guy comes out, I can just stab him in the back of the skull.
Sure, that too.
Also a possibility.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna sit back, kick my feet up, and watch all of it.
Alright, Alex gone apparently.
God, that was amazing.
all right, Draxoon.
Would you like me to play a tune that
You're-
would call them all out?
You're the backwards artillery with the coconuts.
Yes.
I'm gone. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Okay, so 28 for stealth.
Where are you moving?
Go.
That way.
Yeah, so measure out your movement, take your movement, and then do your stealth check. Because where you are at is gonna see you. You know what I mean? Determine
Yeah.
what your DC is.
A quarter inch is a foot. So
I also have the feet
inch is 4 feet.
skulker.
Yeah, so we'll call it inches 5 feet for simple math.
For simple math.
Yeah.
You have skulker, which is what?
You can hide in plain sight,
Okay.
even if you're not in a crowd.
Okay. No, you need to measure out your movement
With the orange monolith.
Yeah, grab the orange monolith.
Yep.
to where you're gonna
Just-
go first.
just
She's
keep
like, I'm
moving.
like,
She's just moving.
when she's stopping, what's her movement? 300 feet?
What is your movement anyway?
30.
30.
Okay. So six.
So 6 inches.
6 inches.
You're done about there.
And then
Okay.
you can dash if
No.
you want to.
Oh yeah, I can
Well,
bonus
no.
action and then action
No.
dash.
Measure from those goblins in the tower to you. And tell me how far they are.
No, up. You're.
She's never played Warhammer.
Yeah. No, I have not.
Tabletop gaming here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's perfect.
Makes me want to play a game.
I know, right?
I haven't played in a while.
We are 6 inches away.
Okay,
30 feet.
okay. And you rolled a what?
28.
Okay, now go ahead and... So let's go ahead and roll initiative with her going first since you voted her. So you three roll to find out what order you're going in.
I roll great on initiative and nothing else.
gonna roll a 2 on stealth. Oh no, I told you guys to make a bunch of ruckus. And just gather all the goblins over while I sneak past. And
I didn't hear that. You just disappeared so well. I
that
couldn't
was
hear
her
anything you
plan.
said.
I didn't say
say
it.
okay.
You said, oh, it was him that said we could just make a bunch of ruckus and then they'll come over and I'm there.
I didn't say that.
Well, someone did, and I.
Literally me. You had a 33% chance.
All right. So what did
talking,
what
I
are
gotta
our other
see.
initiatives?
25.
25.
25? What's
I
your
could- I-
initiative, man?
Set plus 7.
Okay.
What?
7.
Because I'm the damn tank.
Okay.
Why not? No, I don't know. Let's see.
It's your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
My dexterity
11.
modifier is 4. Is it plus your proficiency bonus as well? Because my initiative is plus 4.
Did you take alert? Does that? Yeah, that would explain.
All right. Now that we got that done.
It's been a week. I don't remember.
Okay. So you took your both your movement and your dash, right?
No. I just used my movement.
Yeah, she did not
Yes.
dash.
Okay. If you want to dash, you can. You
Can I
will.
bonus and action?
You will take a negative if you start moving fast. You will take a negative to your stealth check.
Oh, can I just use an action to move then?
You can take 1 movement per round,
Care if I touch it?
Okay.
or you can take a dash for a bonus.
But then you're gonna be louder.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Well, then I'll just go sneaky.
Okay, Aelin, your turn.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you gonna move or stay or hold?
Me?
I have given you the most vivid description that I can.
Okay.
There's a rock, and there's a thing, and there's trees over there.
You and I can move. Sorry, you and I can move in tandem.
Yes.
You've been
So.
spending too much time with the orcs. You're losing your accent.
So, I'm just happy it's
Scottish.
not
We're just
Scottish
all
right
getting that
now.
mixed up, eh?
You done gone lost your accent.
It's the time around the orcs. It's because they speak. Their
Probably.
common is slightly accented
Probably.
as
I'm
well.
just not in a condescending state of mind right now.
All right.
You and I can move in tandem so as that I can be your eyes.
Well, what I was thinking is if I can, I was going to swing up into that little divot there behind the tree, between the tree and the rock,
Am I?
where there's darkness
after
and
her?
shadow.
Yep. I'll let you guys move together. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Quietly.
Quietly.
Do you want stealth checks?
As soon as you get there, you'll measure your closest goblin horde and then
Hey,
take it.
inspiration would be good.
So where are we heading?
I can't hear you. You're already gone.
I was going to move around and see that little divot that's cut out of the rock, between the rock and the tree over there. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Use standard Warhammer movement.
My overly pretentious model is not going to fit really well.
You're right.
It's alright. Apparently I'm attacking
Gotta be
the
base
rock
to base,
too,
man. Gotta be
so-
base to
You
base.
just constantly gotta be dancing.
We are base to base.
There you go. No. All right. So, what's your closest goblin horde?
Oh my goodness.
Probably that one.
Probably 30 or feet more.
Are there goblins on the other side of that building?
Okay.
We're 65 feet.
Okay. Don't even worry about it. Because you
These
got
people-
cover of the tree too.
These guys are blind.
Okay.
And yes,
It's
I do have a
nighttime.
word, by the way.
I cast invisibility on myself, of course. And I just quietly sneak forward,
Where are you heading?
following you guys, basically.
Keep in mind this is swampy terrain. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's the best I had.
It works.
That's amazing.
So you may be invisible, but there may be sound cues, or they may be able to track you.
Sure.
He never stops
Unless you
singing, so
roll.
there's always sound cues.
Right. All right, and that brings us back to the top of the list.
Where are you heading?
Let's see.
Okay. Make your make your measurement and then your stealth check.
Oh, no, still
Dude, how far were you moving there?
However far the tape measure was.
She's 40 feet away.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh wait, do I have to? Ooh, jeez, that was almost bad. 22.
Okay. You also make a perception roll for me.
I'm great at those. 4.
Okay. You notice the fire's up there.
Why would they light it on fire?
There's like a campfire.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, I mean, that
Alright,
seems
next.
safe.
Alright, Captain, my captain.
Alright.
As long as one of you messes up.
What we notice is
You see the
Would
fire.
I notice
You
them?
see the fire.
Okay, with dark vision, will I see them?
You notice there's figures around it, but it's kind of blurry about.
Also, I apologize, cast, for not being able to hear me.
We all need classes.
Well, what I was thinking was possibly getting into the church if we can, but I don't know. Because I can't see them. So I don't know that I...
But there's a fire, so.
Oh, is there a fire? Oh, okay, sorry. Then yeah, I can see that. I can see that there's a fire.
Yeah.
And that there's probably shadows.
And you can see shadows around it.
All
yeah.
right.
And you can see like 2 on one side of it. You just can't tell if there's any more on the other side.
Do we want to try to swing this way and head for the tower, or... Okay. The trees is... And then the building is... stealth cover.
Okay, closest and stealth.
Can they see us?
50 feet away.
Okay.
Well, these are all pretty much just goblins running around out here.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and so you know how dark vision works. If there's a fire source
Yeah.
or light source,
Yeah, I
you
get
can't-
that.
You know what I mean?
And there is a fire right here.
Yeah, they everywhere they are, there's a fire marked that
So I
you know they are.
Yeah, there's
Let's put it
fire
that
and
way.
goblins on the other side of
And
the
how's it
church
work?
from
It's
us.
black and white whether there is light.
yeah, within 60 feet they can
Right.
see in
We
black
can't
and
see
white.
them.
So like dark vision, it's black and white where there's light at. Correct? Or
Yeah,
it's-
but it makes it when you have a light source around you, it makes it harder to see out of that light source.
Joe, fire.
Yep.
Okay.
Wherever there's a goblin in between them, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
What about over there on the
Moved
towers?
around them.
Sure. Fire.
Yep.
So much fire. We can light them all on fire.
Okay. I would like to sneak as quietly as I possibly can over behind this tree.
Oh, easily.
You just got rolled.
And I should be able to see them over there.
You can see those just like he did. You can see there's at least 2 on one side of the fire. You can't see.
I would like to sit here for a couple minutes and just study one of the goblins and look at him.
Okay, they're just kicked back. They appear to be chatting about something
Cool.
in goblinese.
I'm just going to study him for a couple minutes.
Physical appearance.
Yep, that brings us
Yep,
back
I'm
to
going
the
to study
top
their
of the list.
physical appearance for a couple minutes.
Check them out, see if there's any females.
Maybe. Maybe at the same time.
Maybe.
6 inches is 30 feet. You're going 9. There you go.
Okay, measuring and stuff.
She's 40 feet away from him.
Okay, go ahead.
Roll.
Do your stealth check.
Roll a stealth. Oof. 13. Not great.
They kind of like you pop up a little bit. One moves. They both move over to the edge of the tower. Okay.
Well, they probably saw me, so I'll dash.
Okay. Before you dash, make a stealth check.
$21.
Okay. How close are they? No?
7 inches.
35 feet.
Okay. They kind of like looking at each other, and they're looking your way, and they're kind of pushing at each other like they might be confused. Okay. Bring them down. Bring them down to the outside stairs. Right outside that gate. Yeah. There we go.
Those are stairs.
Perfect.
Okay. And that's the end of that.
Alright. Yeah. I'd like to get over here. Put the church between us and those guys, and the wall between us and these guys.
Alright, both of you make me stealth check really quick.
Oh, God.
Yes, finally.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh no.
Whew. That could be really ugly. 18.
Okay.
3.
Oh no!
I knew it was gonna be bad.
Oh no, he steps on a stick.
No, you
You hear some rustling from behind that wall. If you could just throw a dice. behind
Demigorgon.
Pitch this wall?
there. Yeah. and you hear it start to move towards the edge of the wall.
Which edge does matter?
It doesn't matter either way.
Am I capable of seeing the fire that is on top of the ruins over there?
Yeah, you can see
Okay.
glowing.
Using my action, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make that burst into a bonfire.
Okay.
How far is the thaumaturgy?
30 feet.
That's a good point. I think it's 60.
Yeah, let's find out
Oh.
I got it.
Sorry, don't mean to rules lawyer you.
No, please.
Thaumaturgy.
I thought it was 60, but that is a very good point. It might not even be 60.
It is
I don't think I've ever played a character.
30 feet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I would know that, I assume.
Yes.
That you
Alright.
know is 30 feet.
So,
yeah.
then I will... Do I know that I was not stealthy?
You hear somebody scurrying behind the wall.
Okay,
Basically.
then I will use minor illusion, which is 30 feet,
Okay.
to make a noise on the other side of that wall.
Okay.
Yep.
So-
You hear the rustling stop and like a whispering of goblin.
Okay. You want to do anything with your action?
No, do we want to dash? Keep moving.
I think we want to try to remain as quietly as possible.
Just-
I have enough tricks up my sleeve to distract anything that might notice us other than blatantly.
All right.
And I will attempt not to kick you in the greave again. I'm sorry.
By the way, thanks to the wife for the.
Ooh, those are profesh.
Very fancy.
I'll have to give another shot out here in a second, but.
I'll just follow along for now with you guys. Quietly. Now that I studied those for a couple minutes, the goblins.
Yep.
Right behind us, a little train.
The quiet train.
All right, and that brings us back to the top of the list. Okay. How far are they?
6 inches, 30 feet.
Okay. Stealth check.
1.
Ouch.
I fall over.
Guys,
So
I'm
you-
sure Alec is doing just fine right now.
So you kind of you're walking down, and it's kind of swampy, and all of a sudden your foot gets stuck in what appears to be like a sinkhole, and you fall over, and it's like, psh, and the goblins notice something's over there and start to approach you, and get about right there. They're moving really slowly, really kind of hesitant.
Well, then I will run in there.
You
Can I
gotta
run in there?
make an athletics check to get your foot out of the sinkhole.
Stupid athletics, I'm not strong. 8.
Yeah, you're stuck, and they hear more splashing, and they see you.
Oh, I throw knives at them.
Okay, go ahead.
Woo!
I'll give it to you.
14, I think.
7 plus.
Ooh.
I'll have to take our turns
13.
13?
Poorly.
That will
Level 4.
Level 4.
Level 4.
I rolled a 9.
not hit.
I rolled 2 natural 20s and a 19, and then I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 7.
Seeing that you're stuck in a hole and you can't throw things, they get kind of confident and come running over you and try to hit you.
Oh man.
It's like a wildebeest that's in mud.
Typically, goblins would not do that, but seeing you're at a disadvantage, they're going to try to take advantage of it. The
I will
first one
scream.
misses.
Can I?
Second
can I
one.
scream real loud? I'm just gonna.
Your AC is 15, so the second one hits
Damn.
for 8 damage.
Oh, man.
She said she screams real loud.
Yeah, I yell a lot.
You're going to yell?
Yep.
Okay. These two move 30 feet towards you that are at the church.
Grab the tape
Back to
measure.
that tree.
Yep, grab the tape.
Move 30 feet.
Oh, sorry guys, hit my mic.
Are they just moving 30 feet or are they full dashing?
They're just moving 30 feet because they're not sure what's going on.
Gotcha.
Who else heard?
That's it.
These goblins.
Just the ones by the center building heard? Okay.
Yeah, because there's noise barrier pretty much everywhere else.
Okay.
So, did we over here in our little pain train happening? Did we hear the goblins and the screaming and the ones running that
You
way?
could
And
probably hear like an echo, and you hear these ones rustle and move,
okay.
but you don't know what the commotion's about.
Was that Alec? Does that sound like Alec?
I'm just jamming out to locomotion right now. Come on, do the locomotion.
Okay.
I don't like being stuck in a hole.
No, that couldn't have been Alec. She's so quiet. There's
She's
no
the
way
stealthiest
that was her.
force.
Rogues know better than to yell.
I'm just gonna yell, I got caught!
Sure
I did terrible!
I'm
You
sure
can hear
that
us."
was a goblin.
It actually brings you to you,
Yeah.
or no, sorry, Aelin.
Oh,
Right.
we're just.
Crap. Do we want to go after
We do hear
Alec,
something,
or
kind
do
of.
we want to dive
Well,
for the...
for starters, DM, would we have known that was Alec?
You hear commotion, you hear screaming. You can't place her voice.
It doesn't sound like goblin yelling.
All right.
That might have been Alec.
I realize that I am not usually the most empathetic to our sneaky companion, but she is extremely sneaky, and we're the ones over here acting like buffoons. That cannot possibly have been her. I say that we take advantage of the commotion. This is Justin trying not to metagame.
Right? Right.
And your logic actually makes sense.
But if it is Alec, do we want to leave her to the... Oh, whatever. I'm going
She's
to
extremely
try to-
slippery.
dive over here, duck
She's
down
disrobed
behind
me
this.
without me even knowing.
I want to duck down behind this end of the fence.
It's a feat not many are capable of.
When you get there, we're gonna do a couple things.
Okay. That's well within my 30, so it's probably only about 20. Moving everybody?
Because I'm
Yeah,
moving in
Lisa,
tandem with
not
you.
me yet.
All right, and we're
I'm
ducking.
moving with you.
Okay, so both of you make me a perception check, followed by a stealth.
Okay. Perception is 5.
Okay.
Advice.
21.
You see over that there's a goblin over on the other side,
Side
and
of the fence.
he's like slowly tiptoeing towards that noise you made,
And he,
Oh, so he's going this way.
so he's going that way.
Yep.
And he's alone.
and he's alone.
Okay.
Stealth checks.
It's not bad.
My turn.
Yes! 14.
4.
Oh man, you too.
He stops and kind of like he smells something. He's smelling around, and that brings us to actually threats.
So I moved up with Aelin.
We are in kind of a semi-combat mode now, so if you want to bring in combat, you can. So you can take your move action in it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on that singular goblin.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna do it at 2nd level.
Okay. These dice.
I know I can't read them.
Yeah. You need to almost paint the numbers as
That
brighter
is
color.
14 damage.
14 damage. It doesn't matter if you add it or not,
Okay, perfect. I'm looking up anyway.
because you insta-kill him.
That's a dead goblin.
More importantly, did I do it quietly?
I will. So you tell me what kind of missiles you summon and what it looks like,
Ooh.
and I will tell you he turns into a pile of evaporates.
Alright, so
Oh, no toes together.
as I am guiding Aelin, who then trips on a root,
Well, I was trying to duck down.
seeing out of the corner of my eye, I catch the singular goblin as Aelin trips on the root, and steadying Aelin, I just flick my wrist over, and 4 bolts of dark felgreen energy shoot out from my hand, unerringly slamming into the goblin.
And he turns into a pink mist that just kind of
Don't mind that
spreads
noise.
in the breeze and the
Noise, I had nothing.
the shade of the fire.
The clanking of my stupid armor.
Don't mind. You're doing fantastic. Just keep it up. Nobody's even noticed you yet. Or at least nobody that you know has noticed you yet.
And
Actually,
then that
speaking
brings
of that,
us to Drac as soon
Have
as
these two moved at all?
No, they're just they
Okay.
got their actual backs to the wall.
Okay.
You can't probably see that, but they got their backs to the wall. They're kind of leaning up against it, enjoying the fire.
I need to show you how to use a tape measure.
It's like they're not really on watch. They're just kind of being lazy and ready for bed.
Cool.
Uh-oh. I got kicked off my PC.
Really simple.
Is
And
it
I just
behind the wall
recast
of us?
invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Keep it fresh and going.
Back to the top.
Yep.
Thunderwave. Because that's cool.
That'll get our attention
Yep.
real quick.
What's the range on that?
This.
But how far is the sound, though?
Oh,
300 feet
Yeah,
or
that's
something?
what
yeah,
sounds
it's
like
really, I
300.
think, I don't know, a long while. 500 feet.
Okay.
So that's a
All right.
table, basically.
You want to remove that roof off there? Off that house there?
And,
And what happens?
6, I think, points of damage? Do you add anything?
Thunderwave.
I don't know. My computer is no longer attaching.
I do this one all the time, isn't it?
It's 2d8
Yeah, it's 2d8.
thunder
It's
damage. Thunder
Yeah.
damage. But
I'm
they need to
pulling
make
it
a
up real quick.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. And then they take half if they succeed. So both have to make a Constitution saving throw of 14.
So 15 and a 20.
They both take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And I
They,
tried
like-
to escape.
They like get down on their like they get knocked down on their butts, you know.
And, can I...
Hold
Get
on,
on
we
out
got
of
some stuff to do now.
I'm just gonna use disengage. Disengage.
Okay, so that's pack 1, pack 2,
So we all hear this big thunder.
pack 3.
Blam. It's 300 feet, by the way. I just looked.
Oh, okay. It's 300 feet.
Can you measure?
Still.
That's
The whole board, basically.
That's everybody.
so pack 3 is going.
God, we did so
50
good at the
inches.
stealthiness.
This will be. Is there,
I mean,
there's a
I
pack
made
right
the
here, right?
last
Yep.
one.
Yes.
So that's pack 3. That's pack 4.
Did you roll an initiative for every single pack?
Well, for the individual packs, yeah.
At least none
Because
of them use it.
they're coming from all directions. I think probably the only way to do it. I wanted to do mass, but I don't want to move them all at once.
There's a pack back here. Are they here too?
I'm gonna say no because they were like actually on the side of the tower.
Yeah.
But that thunder went right down that crevice and like went into that window.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a very, very large goblin in this.
Okay. All right. So that
thanks,
was
Kill.
Alex's turn. You can try to disengage if you want. You need to make an
Yes.
athletics check. You're still made
No.
stuck in the mud.
I'm
bored.
I'm
I
bad.
suddenly have to fight all the
Come on,
goblins.
man, you
This
got
is
this.
gonna go great. I'm
got
gonna
this.
do real well.
It's only
Inspiration would have
at,
been
it's
good.
only at -1.
Well, he's nowhere near you, so.
2.
Oh,
I
God.
had 2 natural 20s, and now I'm doing bad.
Mud is going to kill you.
Yeah.
I will write the song about your heroism.
So you're trying to get like you're up, but you're trying to get out and you can't get out.
I'm gonna try
You're
to
still
like, punch
stuck
one
there.
of them. It's gonna bounce off.
No.
Can we check and make sure the monitors are on the computer up there? I can't connect it all of a sudden.
I'm just gonna start
Gavin.
yelling at myself and how stupid I was.
Are the monitors on over there?
Okay, so that was
Yeah.
Alec. Are they? They are. No. Can you shake the mouse on it really quick?
I don't like it.
That brings us to
It's all
Aelin.
bad.
Right.
You hear this thunderous boom,
And then I start cursing at myself on how terrible it
and
is.
you're pretty sure that everybody's noticed that there's somebody here.
Right, I think that was definitely. Yeah, we rang the dinner bell. somehow.
Well, something else did. It wasn't
Something
us.
else did,
Perfect,
but
thank
they're definitely.
Now, I am positive that's not Alec, because she's incapable of casting magic.
Right. She's very stabby, though.
Yes.
Maybe she pissed off
And-
something that does cast magic and it went boom.
It sounded precisely like something that Draxoon has done in the past.
Did Draxoon go after her?
No, I'm standing right next to you guys.
We can't see you, dude. You're invisible. We have no idea you're
You're
behind.
invisible
No,
and I
right
have
here,
no
guys.
dark
It sounded
vision.
like Thunderwave.
Oh,
I would know.
Hi.
I cast it all the time.
hi, Draxoon.
I'm standing right beside you guys.
Oh.
Oh,
okay,
no,
hello.
I see it. There's just that rematerializing coconut.
Right.
And it disappears and Okay.
Okay, right.
Are you
So
just one of
can
those
we
RPG
see these
characters
guys?
that always moving?
They haven't done anything yet.
They haven't done anything. They haven't even
but
turned around to look or anything. They're just.
They have turned around to look, yeah.
Okay.
So make me a perception check, see if you can notice that,
Yeah.
because they're pretty far off.
Nope. That's a 9.
Okay.
All right. Strategically thinking here,
Right.
Alec or not being the cause of that noise, we do know that our mission resides either in the very large tower, which you cannot see whatsoever because you're incapable of seeing right now.
You the big blob over there?
Yes, the thing that's blocking out the stars.
Yes.
And then, or according to the map, a cottage that is over in the other area. So
Right.
if we, and bear with me here because we're going to start doing some geometry, if we sit at the point intersecting the angle at which the source of the sound originated, we should be able to intercept whatever it is that is going to investigate said sound. Do you need me to draw that?
He's so kind of
I noticed.
And
It's
that's the
kind of.
circumference of the circle.
Would you like me to repeat it using smaller words?
Go to this one or this one?
Elbow again. Seriously, should we just get in the church?
I agree with
Go
you.
take the church.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I
Let's
don't-
sit in the
Yes.
center and
I don't mix very well with churches.
Well, it's just a building.
All right. So
For
since you
Pete's
guys took
sake.
so long,
I don't know who Pete is.
Uh,
For Kevin's
that
sake.
pack that
For
was running
Kevin's
towards her
sake.
runs towards the sound now. So they go full charge in,
Aw, dang.
which will take both of their actions.
they're gonna
Yeah.
make it.
And
God, I'm
then
surrounded.
pack, that was that. And then this pack right here, the 2 goblins and the orc run as far as they can towards it too. And then that brings us back to Thrax.
This is my life.
oh man.
I guess Thunderwave.
I cast Thunderwave.
Kablam!
Just so you all know, I'm gonna do it again.
So rogue.
I'm
Might as
surrounded.
well now.
roguish of you.
I'm bad when I get caught.
Hey,
First character
you are-
death. First character death.
Second character death.
Yeah,
not really
yeah,
a
we
character.
could. That was
Should be
plot
like a
point.
third character
No, that
death
was
'cause I
plot
die.
point. That wasn't really my character.
I'm
Okay.
gonna die
Oh,
3
man.
times.
Well, you said you wanted to draw them all out, so here you go.
I wanted you guys to do it so I could not
Oh.
suck.
Give me a
All right,
second. As you're
Thrax.
dying, I'll throw a dagger at you. I'll be the
All
one
right,
that
who's
puts
up?
the final hit
You are.
point on.
Me? Okay.
Out of all of them.
If you're moving, I'm moving with you, so I can't move much on my own other than towards firelight.
Yes, because as we all know, blind people can't walk.
Seriously, I think we should go that way.
Oh gosh.
Just going through the side
Front
wall.
door. There's a front door right here.
Over here?
So we've decided to go to the
Just
church.
outside the front door.
Okay.
We have. I don't know where you're going. Where are you going?
It's not his turn yet. Make me a perception check though, Thrax.
6.
Okay, you notice that there's nobody around the fire there anymore. You
Well,
don't
you
hear
can see
anything
us
anyways, no
anyway.
more talking or anything like that. And you do hear a disturbance coming from farther
You're
away.
in direct line of sight of me.
Good news, the
But it's
distraction is
night.
continuing to be distracting.
Nuts.
It's night and it's like 60 feet probably, so.
And we are alive.
News. We're alive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all of a sudden we're playing 10 candles.
Oh, man.
We are all
That brings us to
alive.
this pack here. They run as fast as they can towards them.
Where
Where's the shotgun?
Here's the shotgun. Flamethrower.
And then that.
It's a
So
prop.
these both pass move as fast as they can towards that. So.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Under that tree. This pack does?
Yeah. So minus, they're gonna jump down.
Oh.
10 foot, probably.
They make their athletic check.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man. They are...
And take 10 feet off their movement.
I did.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All of a sudden, like you guys are like, they freeze and you guys freeze and they're like, very confused why there's people
They
standing
do
here.
notice us?
Yeah, they do notice.
Okay.
They're, I mean,
like
how far
Alright.
are they?
Like 20 feet.
Yeah, they notice you.
Yeah. Would be hard not to.
So you guys find yourself like locked eyes with like these goblins, and they're like, surprised that you're here.
Hey.
I'll handle it.
All right.
And that brings us to, you got it.
Do. I'm
I
definitely
cast Thunderwave.
I thought about it. I swear to God, I did. I'm just gonna stand right here and cast Shatter on that spot. I have 60-foot range. Too late. I already did it.
Yep, I know.
And yes, I thought about that too.
I think that's a farther.
That hits both of them.
It definitely hits both of them. And each creature in the 10-foot radius must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
The creatures each take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save.
A nat 1 and a 10.
Oh, dang.
So yeah,
3d8.
3d8 a piece, right? If I have that right.
Yeah.
So 5, 10,
That's louder than thunder.
15 to the first one.
No, that's 15 to both of them.
Oh, just roll once. Gotcha.
What is that audible up to? Does it have on there?
Yeah,
That's
what's
1,000 feet.
One
spell
action,
is it?
duration,
Shatter.
instantaneous.
Oh, yeah, shattered pretty loud.
Shatters thunder damage. Literally taking damage from
Yeah.
sound.
It makes noise.
They all explode.
It literally does not say on this.
I'll tell you, I got.
Yeah, it doesn't say it on D&D
One
Beyond.
has 60-foot range, 10-foot sphere.
Yep. Yeah, D&D Beyond doesn't say
It
that.
actually does not say it. It
Yeah,
carries.
it does not say.
Yeah.
So they can only hear it in 10 feet.
No. All right. So, how much do you think?
15 each.
Yeah, they like. Why don't you tell me what happens to them in that sound?
Well, think of a tuning fork hit really hard on how the tuning fork vibrates, and then they literally shatter.
So they're like shaking, and then.
Right, and all of a sudden these two standing here 20 feet away
Dust.
get misted by the blood.
Nice.
And they're like, oh, what the hell? I'm traumatized.
That does
I'm
reveal you from
traumatized.
your invisibilization. They look back at you, and what do you say?
I'm traumatized!
Sorry, guys, never used that spell before.
Couldn't you have been quieter?
Why did you do that?
Oh man.
So these two literally just.
They're done.
Now you
They're
just
done.
put Alec in danger. She's out there all alone, sneaking around, and now everything's gonna be on high alert.
I know.
All right, and that brings us back to Alec. Foot's still stuck in the whole sinkhole.
Well, you don't gotta worry about the two goblins that saw you
All
now.
right.
This is somebody's take on it, is that it's like shatters
Okay.
more localized. And
Yeah, it's like a sound bubble.
yeah, it's like a sound bubble.
It's literally a sound bubble?
kind of.
All of them?
Unless
I
you
mean,
wanna hit
it's
yourself,
sound,
too.
It's
but
like
it's
a
not gonna.
compression.
It's not like sound.
Yeah,
bubble.
but it's a cube. It's a
Yeah.
directional cube. Like, either way.
No, it doesn't.
No, that's awesome.
It emanates from yourself. 'cause
Shatter's
you like
cool.
make a noise and it goes.
I literally
No,
just
'cause
shattered
it's,
two
it's a
goblins.
cube.
Nice. Well
You can
done.
only hit real.
Getting out some of your frustrations there.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this gnome into a damage dealing. Coconut throwing.
Birds are
Remember, 'cause-
nasty if they're
Thunder
biting.
wave
If they're
is
good.
Yeah, no, it says
15
self.
feet
It comes-
cube.
No, it emanates from yourself.
Yeah, so it.
But it's a cube.
Goes here.
It's a cube-shaped cone.
Well, last episode I killed it with a
That's
coconut.
up to the DM.
Yeah. Do you think it emanates from yourself?
Shattered two
Surrounded by
goblins.
goblins.
Do you think I could emanate it from myself without damaging myself? Because it says cast
Yes.
range self in 15 feet.
It does not hurt you.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does not hurt you.
So.
Right. No, I wasn't concerned. It was just
But it
like, can she
emanates
hit
from
all
self.
4 of them at once? Because if it's a cube, it's
going out in a cube, so she can't like.
No,
hit
it's
all
a
four of
it's a
them.
cube
Right.
from yourself. That you're the center of the cube.
No.
No, because
One
it's
side
a
of it.
directional cube. Because
Yeah.
remember, he
Yeah.
almost killed my
Yeah.
character in the very
Almost
first
killed it. Almost.
Yeah.
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 And if we had been doing that right,
Yeah, it says-
wouldn't have done me.
It says
it wouldn't have killed
originating
me.
from you,
Yeah.
not emanating from you.
All right.
Yeah.
So 13 damage. They have to make, or the ones that I hit have to make.
How many?
13 points of damage to the ones that fail.
Oh, to the ones that fail?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, they more missed.
All of them?
The ones that you hit. Dude, they're goblins.
Yeah.
Give me 3 out of 4.
Move 'em out.
So the 2 that I didn't damage and one of them that I did damage.
Yep, and give those back to him.
Can I run away? Try to.
As that boom goes off, you hear it again. From the front door of this, 6 more goblins pop out.
Oh lord. Okay.
I'm on it.
Plus the 2 that were on the other side.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna run away. I rolled a 2 again to try to get out.
You're still stuck there.
Oh man.
Can I just try to punch the other guy in the face? I have a -1 for strength, so I know it'll just be like
Well, there's one action to get out, one action to cast, right?
bonus action. Punch in the face.
All right, and that will be pack 6 or 5, I think. And they are going very last.
This is why you don't split the party.
It's just one person.
Alex, fine.
Oh hey, can I
right.
use a bonus action to scream that I'm not okay?
So which 3 did she kill there?
The
The 3 that were around her, there's
yeah.
only 1 more there.
Okay,
But
so
it's the
he
damage
runs off back towards these guys. Towards these
I'm not
nearest reinforcements.
Nice, right.
Like he's gonna be running towards this house basically.
Oh, okay.
So he goes around this way or around this way?
No, he'll
Through the
backtrack.
crack or?
Probably not through the crack because it probably won't fit.
I mean,
So
I was
probably
gonna put
around.
him through the crack. He's like right there if he's through the crack.
Yeah, if he's a base doesn't fit, bring him around. I don't think he's gonna take the easiest. You know what I mean?
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he dashing? Like gonna go? As far as he
Well,
can?
he's gonna stop right when he sees them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that would be
okay.
his.
Sorry, terrain in the way. Can't see what's
going on over
Yeah.
there? I'm stuck.
All right. All right.
I just wanted to
There
stab
should
someone
be
in the
a
face.
paper towel down there. Can you hand me one? If there's not.
Give me another dragon cookie.
Hmm?
Give me another
Oh
dragon
yeah.
cookie.
I can't. Here, I'll just hand you the plate.
Well, I don't
All
want to be
right.
the rude guy that eats both of the cookies.
So they are
You
now
know
one
what?
pack,
Eat
thank you,
both of the
sir.
cookies.
This is going great.
All right, fine.
Cookies are delicious.
Fine, you talk to me
All
about
right,
it.
Aelin, your turn.
Stuck in a hole.
All right.
I vote we hide in the
In the
church.
Yes. There's probably goblins in here. Just be prepared. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Here
I
we go.
yelled help, by the way.
I know. We're getting there as fast as we can. Just.
You're getting there
One
by
thing at
hiding
a
in the
time.
church.
You're in the church.
Okay, so you're hiding in the church. Everybody in the church, make me a perception check.
Alright, perception check. Yeah, my great. Ooh, 19.
Okay.
Much better.
9.
Okay. So you notice these goblins, like, through the past the fire, you can see shadows of goblins approaching that way. And you tell him, I'm assuming?
Well, yeah.
I'm
okay.
with her. We're taking
Yeah.
our turns.
So you can actually see,
Okay.
off in the distance that she's stuck in a hole.
Can I?
Maybe is it close enough?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, never mind. You can see the 3 goblins and headed that way.
You can tell me what the disturbance is. That's for
Okay. And that brings us to the group with the big guy. He's gonna run as far as over towards that noise.
I'm assuming his lackeys are heading with him.
Yep. Yeah, they're all gonna check out that sound.
Okay.
All right. And then make one more perception check for me since it's your turn now. Unless you rather do something else.
Me.
Yeah.
25.
You see everything going on right there, including that big orc.
So it's like, Thrax, I think I see some
I'm going to put
movement
my, I'm
back
going
this
to
way.
put
There's
my
like a
hand
couple-
over Aylin's mouth and be like, shh. There's the orc with all of his little buddies right outside.
Hack for.
Be quiet. I'm going to send. This is so horrible. I'm going to send a message to Alec, who is out of range.
Wait, is it within 160 feet?
No, it's 30.
Yeah, message it.
No, no, it's further than that.
I think it's further than that, but it's not very far, but it's further than that, I think.
Somebody with internet.
Got it.
What are you looking
It's
at?
120 feet. All right, so you hear a message that says, Alec.
I get 6 seconds of response time, and I say, I'm stuck in a hole. The people that are coming towards me are from the. I'm over by the statue lady. Help.
Okay.
I mean, I don't hear that until it's her turn. Or else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do see the orcs, and now they've kind of gathered together, and they're speaking in goblin orc.
Stupid goblin orc.
They're not going towards the sound. It's like they're filling in and discussing what's ahead.
Well, there's this lady that killed my entire
So,
team
but it's
over
still your
there.
turn.
I mean, I did movement.
Okay.
action.
All right. Cool. That brings us to Drak.
Do I see the 6 come out of this with my dark vision?
Bonus action.
Make a perception.
Yeah, doing great. 4.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
I don't.
Alright.
Moving.
No.
Yeah.
Obviously, I saw you guys get covered in blood and run into a church.
Yep.
I don't know anything else though. Mine is a big noise happening that freaking way.
Yeah, everything seems to be going that way. Oh, there's the noise.
And you're not invisible anymore because you cast a spell.
Right. I'm gonna disguise self
Okay.
as mimicking one of the goblins.
Okay. Cool.
Alright,
And I got the actor ability thing at
Yep.
leveling up.
Nice.
Maybe he's a mute.
Quiet goblin. There you go. And then. This direction. Yeah, that's a great angle. 125.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because he's little.
I'm little.
I forgot you're 20.
Yes. So I go over there, and I look just like one of the goblins that was right here.
Okay. And then that last group of 6 runs as fast as they can towards the orc.
Right.
Because we don't know that you
No,
look
I
like
thought
a
of
goblin.
that. I thought of that before I did it.
Sorry, she
Blob
got that to you.
movement.
No, I agree though.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I thought about that before.
Oh, good.
I freaking run into the church as a goblin and he shoots me.
I'm gonna
If you're
die.
a goblin holding a coconut.
Yes.
Are we going to notice the coconut, or are we going to notice a goblin charging in the door?
Okay, and that brings us back to the top of the list. You now get to send your message back, and so that's bonus.
Yep.
And you get to try to get out again.
Come on, no 3s. 17.
You're out.
16.
You free yourself. Now you have 1 movement, or whatever you want to do.
So that was a bonus or an action to get out?
Action.
And I used my
So what
bonus
is
to use the rest of the message.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
Can I hide?
Not yet. Because you have no actions left.
Yeah.
What was the response to the message?
I was stuck in a hole. Help. There's a dead guy. I killed people.
Yeah, see, Alec's fine. She said she got herself out of a stuck hole and she's doing great. Now there's
Well, that's good.
dead people. Presumably, given that loud sound, I would assume something died.
Right.
So the boss is going to approach that area where she was, but not all the way there, just like on the tip of the road.
Yep.
With his little, like he's going to look around the corner, trying to see.
1 inch
Yeah,
left.
exactly. That's good. And there's no line in sight of her, I'm assuming.
Nope.
Okay. All right, and that brings us
She's
to
like back against the rock.
Aelin and
Yeah, I'm
Thrax.
just right here. Just...
Right. So we're in the church. We can see. You can see. I can't, but you can see them.
Yes.
Would I be able to see this group moving back here now as they cross in front of the fire?
What's up?
I would at least be able to see the blob
Silhouettes.
of the
They
blob
are
of
crossing.
Make a
goblins.
perception check. It's pretty far distance right now.
Well, they're passing in between the fire. So I
Oh,
wonder if
yeah.
the shadows.
Yeah, you'll
as they
see
went.
shadows. Yeah, I'll give
Okay.
you that.
I don't know what they look like. I just
Yeah.
know they're little and they're moving.
You see movement. Yeah, I'll give you that. I
Okay.
didn't see this other fire here. I
Right.
apologize.
Oh, that's fine. Drax, what are we doing here? Are we going to go out after them, or are we going to try to? What happened?
Look at the architecture in here. This
Draxoon.
is just amazing.
Draxoon, are
What?
you in here?
Oh, Draxoon.
Okay, I don't think he's here.
All
All right.
I'll contact him. No worries.
Okay, do we want to try to go out and waylay some of these goblins?
No, I vote we stay here and be quiet.
Are you sure? We could sneak around.
And get mobbed by every single thing in the entire vicinity.
You'll be fine. Isn't that what you were saying? You
I'll be
splotched-
fine. I don't know about you.
You splotched one. I'll just stand in a fire and let them whack at them with my sword. All right, we'll stay put.
This may come as a shock, but I am rather fond of your company. I would rather you not die.
That actually does come as a shock, but all right.
Emphasis on the rather.
And I honestly, I can't move out there without you. So you say we stay, we stay.
Appreciate the architecture. It's
That
lovely.
is very nice. I bet that stained glass was beautiful when it was all cool.
For my turn, I'm going to do message to Draxoon
Okay.
and just say, update.
So you know
Okay.
we're in the church. Okay.
I did. I saw you guys going in.
This little pack with him, except for two of them, he's gonna start giving them orders. Okay, and they're gonna head towards the tower.
Gosh darn it.
They dashing or they just standard moving?
They're just moving slow. They're worried. Their buddies have disappeared, and there's large noises, and only one person has explained the mists of what they saw. They saw a person stuck in a hole, and they turned into pink mists. So, and two stay with him. And make a stealth check for me, because they're line of sight now, are they?
11, 12, 19.
You're good. Okay, and that brings us to Drac. I've consolidated the pack, so.
If you see a goblin with a coconut, it's me.
Got it.
I'm gonna run this way.
Okay.
5 inches or whatever. Just to there for now.
Okay.
And actually, that's about it.
Are you still invisible?
No, I just
he's
look
a
like
goblin.
a goblin. I'm a goblin.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's right.
I'm a goblin.
All right. These guys start yelling at you. All right.
Hold the coconut up in the air.
And that brings us back to Alec.
Oh,
worship our new Lord and Savior,
okay,
coconut.
I'll go this way.
On the edge of the map is like pretty thick forest. It's
Well, then I'll
where
just
they-
go around the rock,
Yeah.
and then I'll use a dash.
Gonna risk that?
Yep.
Where are you going? Further along the edge?
Yeah, I'll just stay along the edge.
Okay.
Well, I want to kind of angle it towards the window.
You're going towards the house.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's where we're supposed to go.
All right. The orc, actually, yeah, we'll do that. The orc starts yelling orders, and these guys, those guys, head towards the church, towards our little gnome disguised as a.
That's fine.
He is in the pack now.
They're like speaking a bunch of stuff you don't understand, but you just kind of follow along with them. This is interesting.
I'm just nodding my head.
The other three head towards the ruins.
All right.
Okay. The orc.
No, sorry,
goblins and
no.
orcs.
This one under the tree is gonna join this group, and the two goblins and the orc are gonna head back to the house.
Are they dash?
They're just walking normal.
I'm gonna die.
They have line of sight on you. Alec.
Okay, give me a second, and then the goblins do. This goblin's gonna go over and search more for her towards the tower. Like they're gonna go in the tower, see if she went in there.
In the tower?
Yeah, they're gonna go in the tower because they think she went in there. They didn't see her run which way, so. Another stealth check.
Totally, that's not gonna go wrong. That did not go wrong. It's a lot. It's 17 plus 8.
Okay, you're good. Don't see you in the shadows.
Oh,
That brings us to our churchgoers.
Right.
All right. I would see the mob approaching us.
Yes.
Okay. Are there rooms? Are there pews? Is there furniture? What is in this?
It's
Are
like
you just
broken
holding
down
a coconut?
pews, like an old church, just straight back to an altar.
That there's no rooms. There's no upstairs.
Even
There's no
upstairs
downstairs.
is just like it's
there a
like
back
extra
door?
seating.
I need to buy a
around.
Upstairs?
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
it's only like a little stairs going upstairs, and then there's a belfry with like a rope that you can
I just
go.
want to buy olives
Aelin.
and bring them
Yeah.
here.
We're gonna go upstairs.
Right.
We're getting quickly surrounded by a very large mass of goblins. So we are going to hide. In the pretense that that does not work, we are then going to have them funneled up into a very tiny little group,
Right.
of which I will take care of.
Splotch. Right.
If we get discovered. So we're gonna go up.
Are you
we're gonna-
sure that upstairs floor looks like it's gonna hold? It's very old wood.
Alternatively,
Plain
we
metal
can
is
just
very
pick a
heavy.
we can just pick a dark corner and stay in it.
We could flank either side of the door and stab them as they come in. Once they're on side.
No, I'm quite capable of projecting a large cone of fire from myself.
Oh.
So,
Upstairs, let's go.
yes. I will then send a message to Draxoon informing him, if they come into the church, do not be among them unless you want to have cooked coconuts.
Okay.
I like the plural.
Toasted coconut.
I like the plural.
Pack 2 is now with them, so we don't need to worry about them. That brings us to Drac.
You're like that dude on the first day of the job. You're like, sup, other goblins.
I'm just holding my coconut. I'm playing my beaver flute in the other hand. And then I do like the superhero one knee landing, slam my coconut into the ground in front of me. Thunder wave.
Yay.
Okay. How many are there?
A
Well,
lot of them in that little square.
There's 7?
if our orc friend wasn't on,
There's 8.
eight there.
There's 8.
wasn't
there's
on guard
8 there.
before, they are on guard now.
There's 8 of them that decided to walk right up to me.
Wow.
What's the DC?
14.
I want everybody to just go ahead and look at this. Go ahead and look at this.
Which one did you roll?
There's absolutely nothing above a 10.
Ouch.
There's
All of
nothing.
them
There's
above
nothing
a
above an
10.
8.
I'm losing a 5.
All right, roll your damage.
All right. It's
They're all gonna die.
2d8. Or is it?
No,
Or no.
it's
2d8.
more.
2d8
It's more.
2d8s for Thunderwave. 2d8.
per.
Seriously, Joe, we're
It's-
gonna get
you
you some
just
roll
candles
one
and
time.
some
Roll.
sage.
They've been rolling well. To,
That
until
applies.
Start
now.
smudging them all with
Yeah.
sage and
So,
light some candles
2d8
and incense.
to each goblin.
Yep.
Sheesh.
There's a 4. And there's a 4.
So
Okay.
8 damage.
So 8.
Yep. They have 7 hit points.
Yes! Did I just wipe out 8 goblins?
So like this thunderous, you hear like the whole. As you're climbing up the stairs, they shake and almost crack through, and the whole church shakes, and like the bell falls down, boom, and the wave goes out, and you hear the thunder, and in the air as you look up in the air, all you can see is like this pillar of like misty blood blowing up,
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
and the
I want
orc.
to take bets if that was Alec or Drac.
The orc turns around and starts screaming a blood-curdling scream and yelling at you in orc.
I wave.
And that brings us back to Alec.
Okay, dokie. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna. Can I try to like jump up
10
here?
goblins do it.
Hey, Jasmine, can you shake the mouse again? I need to change this music.
Can I try to make an acrobatics check up here?
Cast that.
Yeah, sure.
Cast
Yeah,
that and
Dirk.
then get invisibility like immediately after
That's what it looks like with burp.
I know. So I disappeared with them.
Yeah.
That was cool too.
That'd be cool too.
I just want to do the superhero landing with the coconut.
No, it was awesome.
Acrobatics.
The Thunderwave coming out of the coconut.
20.
All right, yeah, you make it up there.
How many feet of movement do I have left?
What is it? 5 feet up there, 10 feet up there.
It's probably 10 feet to get up there, so she's like just on the edge.
Alright. And then can I bonus action do anything?
What are your bonus actions?
Dash.
Yeah, you can dash them if you want.
I want to try to jump over to this side.
Okay, how far is that? Okay, acrobatics.
Ooh, 17.
Yeah,
Plus
you make it.
6.
Cool.
Everyone's in their element right now.
That's yeah, it just got crazy all of a sudden. That brings us
I'm having fun
to
over here.
I'm in a church. That's
I know.
far away from my element as I can possibly be.
the
spells.
churchgoers. Actually, is their turn.
All right. Hey, Thrax. Do you find the delicious irony in the fact that we are now hiding in a church while on an errand for a reincarnated god?
You know, that irony kind of escaped me.
It's
actually quite delightful.
isn't it? All right, and then I'm gonna head. Are they still
We'd
coming?
probably be beheaded for being in a church.
It's great, isn't it? All right, what are the goblins still there? Did you see them splutch? Because was there a window that way?
Probably not. No.
No, we're hiding, or
Okay.
we were hiding.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm holding an
Did you
action for
say
any
anything
goblins
back?
that
Did
run
you
in.
say anything back to him though?
Just waved.
You didn't message back though.
Oh no, I told him I'm the goblin with the coconut.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
I mean, it's our turn, so we can take an action to come out
Yeah, I
of
just what I
hiding.
said. I'm the guy
Well,
with
we
the coconut.
could,
Yeah.
or we could just hide. If we don't know that they're not coming in.
I kind of want to walk over to a window and see what happened.
All right, yeah, go check out the window.
This is gonna be
Yes.
great. If
Definitely,
it
we'll
works
both go
and
find a window,
terrible.
like peek out, and see if we see anybody.
Yeah,
Not
so
that I'm
I'd
gonna
like
see much.
I'd like to see obviously the carnage, the blood bowl that is.
Yeah, you see viscera just
Drax.
spread like in the tree. There's like intestines hanging from the
Oh, nasty!
branches. And you see the orc like screaming in orc,
Okay.
yelling
I'm like,
at something or
peering
somebody.
out the window, like, you
And
know,
you
I
see
think
it
somebody put
in
streamers
around-
in the tree.
You see me waving at him with the
Yeah,
coconut.
kind of like out of the side window here. You see a goblin with a coconut, like twirling the coconut with an evil glare in his eye.
Let's found Draxoon.
Oh, can't see him, but
Is the ground around him like one of those bread bowls you get at Panera Bread?
He like scoops up a little bit of the viscera and stares at the orc, and then points.
I knew I
don't
liked
disagree
him.
at all.
yep.
That's why I said I was just kind of mockingly waving at him with my coconut. Hi, over here.
Got some
You
spare
know,
intestines on
you know,
it.
everybody thinks I'm an evil son of a bitch.
Does seem a bit bloodthirsty. I'm going to guess that outline that I see that looks like streamers isn't actually
At this point, the
streamers.
windows
I
are
don't-
blown out. If
You guys have been
wanna-
talking
you know
a lot
what I
the last
mean?
couple episodes. I haven't
If
had
you
a
guys
chance
wanna
to
go
kill
out the
anything.
windows,
Seriously, so much
Oh,
talking and no
I assume
killing.
we're
I'm
just
taking
both
it out
staying in the
tonight.
church and hiding,
Okay.
Draxoon.
Alright.
Your
Or the
sons.
orcs.
The ogre still hasn't
Yeah, the
attacked
orcs are
yet.
gonna
I'm
go
getting
after
advantage
him.
on attacks from him.
Okay.
Do it.
Are they full dash?
Yeah.
They all get there.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
But that was their full action.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me make sure he doesn't have anything because I think he does.
You're gonna
They
die.
would have bonus actions.
Okay, so that's next turn for them. Orc deals extra, yep, on a bonus action. So it was actually a bonus action for him to move, so he gets to swing at you.
Okay.
And he gets to swing at advantage. No, that's not right. He's swinging with that.
First character death. First character death.
First character, second character, third character death.
That would be a 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yep.
I will laugh if we die to a single orc and a bunch of goblins.
You and I aren't gonna die.
We're fine. We're hiding in the church. We'll be all right.
This is
I
not
did
just
it
an
out.
orc, so everybody's aware.
You two
All right,
just
so
take
that
out all the
hits,
minions.
and
Then if you die, the two of us can
Wait,
take out the big
hold
guy.
on. Did I just hear he's not just an orc?
Yeah, he did. You did hear that.
Oh, perfect.
Uh-oh.
And I'm over here getting ready for this.
Uh-oh.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it. Just exploded 8 goblins with a coconut. Worth it.
Your next
We're gonna take
character's
you
name
after
is
we're
going to be Drakfu.
He'll be a monk.
so he brings up this huge battle axe and swings down on you, and he hits you for
Not the coconut! No!
Just hold the coconut.
right. That's gonna hurt. 20 damage.
Ouch!
You have the most health.
So it's like, that's like half your health, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ouch.
Can you move the church so the camera? Can you move the church so the camera can actually see that? Yeah, just pull it off. They're hidden. Those other two are hidden in the church. Just keep that in mind.
I can't turn my camera really easily, so.
Okay. Drac, your turn.
So there's a church there, darn it.
Yeah,
I
there's a
kind of
church.
need that thing back for what I'm doing for a
Oh, okay.
second. For a second.
All right,
I'll
you're
move
good.
it again for the camera.
You're good.
But I need it there. Darn it.
Oh, if you're gonna move out of the way, move out of the way. It's all good.
Well, I'm going to hide specifically. I'm going to run around the corner.
Okay. So
I
you're
don't care if they get
disengage?
a... Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm taking my risk. But see that gold thing on the side of the building right there?
Statues, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally running around, and as soon as I'm out of that freaking eyesight, I'm going to go invisible and hide behind that golden pillar.
Yeah.
I'm literally just running around the edge of the building going invisible.
Because you can you disengage?
I don't know.
You can use an action to
Your action?
disengage,
You can
but
use
that
Yeah, you can use your action to disengage, but then you won't be able to cast invisibility.
can
Oh,
you use
right,
a bonus
right,
action
right.
to cast a spell if you didn't use it.
No.
No.
That's a
Maybe I
critical
can't do
roll.
this then the way I want to do
rule.
it. Maybe I can't do it the way I want to do it then.
You can run away, but you're going to take 3 attacks of opportunity.
Remember how many hit points you have.
I know.
Yeah, that's not gonna feel good.
Less than 20.
Now, you
one
can
of them
turn.
hurts your
You can
toast.
turn invisible, and then run away.
True.
They have
They will get
disadvantage.
disadvantage on all their attacks of
True.
opportunity.
Do I have any actions left?
You'll have your bonus, but there's
You can
unless
still.
you have a spell that is a bonus
I
action.
do.
What is your spell that's a bonus action?
Cure wounds.
Oh,
So
yeah.
so then you could heal yourself
Right.
if
Yes.
you survive the 3 attacks of
All right,
opportunity.
so I agree with that whole
Given
thing.
how,
I'm gonna use
given
cure-
how Joe rolls, I think there's
Right.
a very good chance.
So
you
yeah,
can
I'm
get
gonna
out of
cast invisibility on myself.
So they all have disadvantage.
Yeah, disengage, run away.
So only the one that you don't want hitting you hits you.
All right,
Aw.
all right,
All right.
all right. Let's see if I survive to cure my
72
wounds.
points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't get his extra stuff because it's not his turn.
Oh.
Oh, good.
So he only hits you for 6.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Wow.
terrible.
That's horrible.
You'll
I
survive
rolled
that.
a 2 on the die.
So I disengage and then I run off.
Yeah.
Invisible.
Yeah, he doesn't get his grumps furry or his aggressive. So
And then I hum "Touching Myself" by Blondie.
okay. That's gonna expose you.
Oh shit.
Casting
Well,
a spell.
Oh, that's right. Casting a spell does.
So you can just hide.
You can just hide there if you
I'll just hide them.
Okay. All right, that brings us back to Alec.
All right. Couple of things. I want to get within a distance. I want to get within
Yeah, they're searching over there. They haven't
60
heard
feet
anything
of
yet.
range.
Okay.
You want to get
Within 60 feet of him. Without being noticed.
right there within the tree or what?
I can just.
There's still a tree in your way.
Dang it. What if I just fall?
If you jump down, make an athletics check.
Athletics, not acrobatics.
Acrobatics, sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
I guess you're doing it either way.
15.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
Now you can see it's the branches are pretty high on the tree.
All right.
Hence the bottom.
Now, assassins. Okay. I'm gonna throw 2 knives at him. The big guy, Mr. Ogrely. Mr. Assassin. Yeah, because
Yep.
he doesn't see me, And
Yep, absolutely.
it's a critical hit. He doesn't know I'm there. If I hit him, and the attack is going to attack me yet. So do I have advantage on both? Or just one? If I throw them at the same time.
I'll give you advantage on both. That's fine. I'll say you're ambidextrous. We'll go with that.
19.
Okay.
Nice.
19 is the better one.
Okay.
And 17 plus 6. So 19 plus 6 and 17 plus 6.
They both hit.
Alright. And one of them is critical.
Okay.
And I have sneak attack on one. So 26 plus 24, I think.
Yeah, shoot dagger.
Yep. Where's the thing? There it is. Alright. For 46. Wait, no, it's 6, 4, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, 14. Yeah, 14 for the first.
Okay.
And
Nice.
3 for the next. Next.
Okay. So 17 total.
And I'm just gonna say in common, your people that worked for you were ugly and gross.
Okay. Okay. He rears up and he turns around and sees you
Oh my
and
gosh.
he yells and they all charge you.
Great.
Well, they can all reach or are they full dashing?
Just running back
Full
across the
dashing,
grass.
but his dash is a bonus movement, so he'll get to
Yeah.
swing.
Oh, they're
The
just
other
running
two
back
are
and forth.
coming.
Oh wait, don't I get any movement left? Did I not have anything else?
You moved and attacked.
Your attack, yeah.
Oh. So yeah.
Yeah, and in order to make 2 attacks, you have to use your bonus action.
Right.
Well, he didn't roll so hot, but he gets a pretty decent plus.
Oh wait, that's wrong.
It's Joe. He never rolls.
So 13
Misses.
will miss. Okay. And then he's going to take his bonus action.
Oh gosh darn it. Wait, isn't it a bonus action to get over here?
No, he's aggressive, so he can charge you and attack at the same time.
Aw.
To make another attack. And that is a 15.
Can I...
But he doesn't get
No, I
his
can't.
bonuses.
Yes. Okay, good.
So he just gets to swing a regular D8.
I'm just gonna yell out, "You're welcome, Drax."
And that is for 7 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay,
Cool.
And that's their turn. And that brings us on to our churchgoers. Technically,
this is
you're
a-
first.
Right.
So
There's a lot of noise out there. I think we should go and find out what's going on.
you can see what's going
So
on.
you're
Yeah,
looking
no,
out the
I-
window,
I-
aren't you
I
still?
Yeah, you can probably see through the fire that there's a fight going on. Yeah.
Okay.
Would I know
In
that
the
it's
shadows.
Alex and
moving.
she's
Because these
hidden?
guys had
That
torches. The
no, I'm not
goblins
hidden
came out
anymore.
with
I
torches.
yelled at him
Okay.
after throwing
Alright.
2 knives in his spine.
So you see torches fighting, and
Pretty sure that's Alec out there. Let's go.
I did, you know.
She's gonna go. She would go. She
Yeah,
would
after
go.
you.
Right. So downstairs and out the door. Oh, probably can get.
I'll give you your movement to get out since you were upstairs, and then you can take your dash once you're
Okay.
out.
Which door would you leave out of?
The only.
Or the window. You can go out.
Front
You can go out the
Oh,
side
there's
window
one
if you want,
Oh, you could go out one of the windows.
because they were blown out.
Window from the 2nd story.
Well, you can go
Yeah.
downstairs and leave out the windows.
Oh, I don't care
You
either
can
way.
start at the side if you want.
No, I think she'd probably go out the door just because she's going to be checking to make sure
Yeah,
that she's
cool.
not missing something because she can't see.
I'm technically right here. And
You have a torch, don't you?
I do, but it's not lit.
Um,
I have like 9 more torches.
But you're running towards fire.
Yes.
Towards fire, so.
Yes. I'm trying to keep the fire between me and the bad guys for the moment because I can't see anything and then maybe they can't see me.
Okay. So, did you take your bonus move? Your
Yeah, we can dash still.
dash.
Yeah.
you want to dash?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thrax, drive me towards the bad guys. I can't say, just point me in the direction and shove.
They'd actually be in dim light from the campfire for you, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm good.
Yeah.
She's charged. She's going for it.
They're set on killing whatever's in front of them.
She's not gonna leave Alec out there. I won't leave you hanging, Alec. Don't worry.
Okay, here's my
Spits up blood.
Here's my problem. All of my spells will hurt you too.
Do it. Do it. I don't care.
Magic
Just
the
kill
sword.
him.
Okay.
Just don't make him dead.
Okay.
I say, I don't think I can resurrect yet.
What?
I don't think I can.
You can't bring people back from their
Perfect.
hit points?
I'm gonna cast Ice
have
Knife
cure
at the
wounds.
orc,
Okay.
which is
As
a
long as you're
spell
not-
attack.
Okay.
As long as you're not dead, we got you.
That is 11 to hit.
Okay. And that's against their.
That is against the orc.
Okay. So 1 second. I don't believe that
It's
hits.
peeking around the
No, that
edge.
does not hit.
trying to save your life, man.
That's her.
By throwing a
Ice
grenade.
knife. You target a shard.
You said do it!
I didn't say anything out loud.
It's just
It's
11.
miss, it explodes, and each creature takes within 5 feet must succeed a dex saving throw,
I'll save you. Here's a grenade.
including him, right?
Oh,
Each
yeah,
creature,
him
yeah.
and one goblin.
Only one goblin.
Yeah, one goblin.
Okay.
Because it's gonna hit Alec too.
Dang it.
Ouch.
Make a dex save.
Again.
That
that's- I have
is
advantage on those.
As long as you're not dead, we got you.
a 20 for the war chief and a 14 for the goblin.
22.
Everybody saves, so nobody takes any damage.
They don't take half damage.
I don't think so.
You
on the
take half
spell.
damage, it's an
You were,
explosion.
you were looking it up, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you
no,
said
it doesn't
fireball?
take half damage.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Okay. This is needs to go somewhere. This is driving me crazy. Go over there. All right. Thanks, Hurricane. That brings us to Drac,
Help.
our hero of the day.
Heal yourself and run.
At least save a spell for me because I, you know,
Every time I think
going to
about
die.
me, I touch myself.
I have lay on hands.
I'm gonna cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
More than 10.
It's 1d8 plus my spellcasting
You're good.
Go for
ability
it.
modifier.
That's your bonus, right?
I will keep
Yeah.
you from dying.
So I get 9.
Okay.
That's what I specialize in.
9, and then I can still move, right? I'm gonna go ahead and come around the corner. So head back that way. Since all of a sudden they're gone again.
Okay.
They're just surrounding me. It's the second time I've been surrounded.
There you go.
Yes, but
The
we're surrounding
9.
them.
I'm the worst rogue.
Oh, you're not the worst.
Oh, you're multiclassing as a wizard.
Just, I'll be quiet. Skadoosh.
Exactly.
And I'm a part of the coconut.
Flat
All
on
right.
the
So
face.
you moved. You
Part of
moved,
the
right?
coconut and a rogue that makes noise.
College of the Coconut.
College of the coconut.
So you moved.
Yes.
You go into action move, and you have one.
Throw your coconut.
Did you heal yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Leave me.
Well, I did cure wounds.
Okay.
How does your
that a
coconut do
bonus
as
action
much
or a-
damage
Because
as
actually
my
cure wounds
knife?
is a bonus.
Does 1d4.
So does knife.
Was it?
Blunt damage
So
instead
you're
of
gonna second
piercing.
heal yourself. You're visible again.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast invisibility again on myself.
Okay. All right.
That's pretty cool.
And that brings us to Alec.
Disengage, run.
You're surrounded. You got your back against the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't. You have nowhere to disengage.
Can I disengage and run up the wall?
Run up the wall.
Well,
You
like,
would take
turn
3 attack of opportunity.
Now we're in
Probably
the
at
Matrix.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
At advantage because you're trying to
Hit 'em.
climb.
Hit the little guys.
Can I just...
You can take out the little guys. Easy. Come on. You got this.
Fine, I'll just firebolt one of the little guys.
Okay.
Fire.
That's not...
That's at disadvantage because it's a ranged attack melee.
No, do you have to? Oh, you have to roll.
Yep.
Right. Nope.
So how many times do you
Stab
I've
him.
never been a wizard before.
Dude, yeah, stab him. Be a rogue.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Stick him with the pointy end.
Oh wait, are they holding torches?
Yes, in one hand and daggers in the other.
Probably have one of these, so you probably pass that.
Can I do something weird with control flame?
Sure, try.
Can I try to like make the flame on the torch go into the guy's face? Not the main guy, but one of the tiny goblins, because it wouldn't be a ranged attack, because it would just be eating down his arm into his face.
Let's see here. I will tell you in just a second. You said it's control flame?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Make a DC check.
A DC? Do I add anything?
Just a 20. Add your spell modifier.
Cool. That's great. 3. With additions, but it's a 3. So,
Yeah, so you like cast it, and they're like flames like blare up all of a sudden, but you can't seem to get. You're panicked and up against the wall.
alright, so my
And you
bonus
can't-
action, I just stab one of the goblins in the face.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot. It's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15?
One of the goblins?
Yeah.
That makes it. Just makes it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and roll your damage.
1 damage.
You stub his toe.
Yeah, he puts his hand out and you like stab in the hand. He's like shaking his
Give him a little
hand.
paper
dude.
cut. Just
All right.
Stop it.
That brings us to our tank.
All right.
You're with it.
Am I within range? I'm charging the big guy.
All right.
Okay.
You have advantage on the roll.
I do? All right.
Yeah, because he is flanked and distracted.
She's going to light into him. That's... Okay, 16 plus whatever, which is a bunch usually.
16 makes it.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say that should. She's going to pump a smite into that bad boy, a Searing Smite.
Okay.
And that's bonus action, casting Searing Smite. And she wanted to... sorry.
You're good.
Going back and forth between spells and actions.
You're
Have to
good.
load it. Okay, here we go. 1d6. Plus 3 is 7. Plus Searing Smite, which lights him on fire. I know it does that. He has to make a con save,
Okay.
I do believe.
Yep. He probably fails.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have to. No, okay, she's. I have to
Target
do this in
must-
the right order. Bonus
Okay.
action, she's casting Searing Smite as she's running up.
Okay.
She's taking a swing at him. Now it hits him, and I also get, so I got 7 damage plus 4 more fire damage.
Okay.
So 7, 11 fire damage. And now at the beginning of each of its turns,
Okay.
it has to make a con save.
Okay.
Or take another d6 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
That's good.
So he's on fire.
He is clearly not happy. And he's yelling even more now.
She's just like, nothing personal! Whack!
So that brings
It
us
should be
to
super
Sorry.
personal. He hit me really hard.
I don't have anything against him personally other than he's hitting my friend.
Aw.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna step right there. I'm gonna cast magic missile, and I'm gonna send 2 missiles at level 2, and I'm gonna send 2 missiles to each goblin.
Okay.
3.
Nice.
So that's 8 to one of them, and that's 10 to the other one.
Yeah. You torch him.
Both are dead. I'm no longer surrounded.
It's a good thing you did too, because I was gonna set a bunch of advantage on this turn.
Ouch.
The orc, obviously not being happy being set on fire, turns his eyes over to you and takes his first initial attack.
Do you have disadvantage on an attack when you're being flanked?
No, you technically don't even have advantage on attacking something that's flanked.
No, I just gave it because she was She was distracted. His first attack does not hit. And he's gonna make his multi-attack.
God, are you on?
I know you get some attack.
And his second attack does not hit.
Am I in your
So
way?
he's
do,
like
yeah.
on fire and he's like swinging at you and he just horribly missing because he's angry.
Yeah.
That brings us to Drac.
So Bardic Inspiration, I'm gonna do 3 times per long rest. Can I do them all right now?
You can only do one as a bonus action per turn, and the
Okay.
range is 60 feet. So
I
Thanks
will
for tuning
inspire
in,
her.
Lacer.
you can only get me because you don't even have line of. Oh no, you moved.
Oh,
Never mind. Yeah, you can
Yeah, I
inspire
do.
her. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give her Bardic Inspiration.
Sweet. That's a 3. Just so you know.
Okay, thank you.
D6, wow.
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh, did it
I.
make its Constitution save for the smite?
Oh, no, it did fail that. Sorry. How much does it take?
1d6.
A D6. Oh, did he fail? Okay.
Yeah, he failed.
6.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, you can say.
And our audio is probably horrible for this session because we're moving around. So
Moving all over
sorry,
the place.
viewers.
Sorry,
This is
viewers.
Totally fine.
I'm gonna cast
We're just playing D&D
We
here,
don't know what's going on.
completely
It's all-
oblivious to you.
Casting what?
Mage Hand,
Mage hand? Okay.
covering his eyes up.
Okay.
Worked on the hag.
Just like grab
What's
his
your DC?
eyes.
Well, he fails it.
Yes. So now he's like just swinging his
Yeah,
axe.
he'll
Like,
have
"Ah!"
disadvantage on his next couple. Well, on his next one. As long as you maintain that spell. And that brings us back to the top.
Yes. And if I hit him, I have advantage and also have sneak attack because it's flanked. I mean, I don't have advantage.
You
Well,
just,
as a
yeah, you
rogue,
just have sneak.
You just have sneak
Just
attack,
got
right?
sneak.
Just have sneak attack.
Yeah.
But would I have advantage because he's blinded?
No.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 17.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, doke. Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
Okay.
You need to add your dexterity bonus.
Oh, wait. I was doing bad. Hold on. It's not 8 damage.
Okay.
It's 8 plus 4. That damage.
12.
Yep. Should have added 4 to all of the attacks that I did.
Okay. And then
I'm a
Aiden.
dumb.
Yep. Gonna take
Oh,
another
wait, can I
swing.
do stab him again?
You know, do you have multi-attack?
She's dual wielding, so she'd get her bonus attack as an offhand weapon, but she
Okay.
does not add her dexterity bonus
Alright,
to it.
got it. Let's do it.
Resident rule nerd.
Woo! Somebody's got to do it.
Wait. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
Misses.
Yep.
He just kind of scratches off his armor.
Stupid armor.
All right.
All right, taking another swing. Am I?
inspired.
Ooh, oh, wait, I'm inspired. Am I still flanking? I can't see myself.
You,
Oh.
I mean, you,
can-
you guys are
yeah.
flanking for whatever
All right, there we go.
reason that helps.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Yay!
All
So
right.
my whopping D6 damage will be doubled. Which is 1d6 plus 3. Let's do this one. And that's a 5. 10 plus 3 is 13 damage.
Okay.
Damage.
And he's still on fire.
He's not happy.
Actually, oh no, can I? No, I don't want to do that. I won't. I'm just gonna put a smite in it, but then.
We killed all of their goblins by just making them explode through magic.
Yeah. All right. And that is Threx.
I missed the church disappearing again.
Oh, I moved
Yeah,
it out.
we moved.
Oh,
I
okay, I'm
couldn't
like,
see it.
where did the church go?
It's right here. I'm standing right next
It's
to
like
the
the
corner.
lost item.
Yeah, right.
She couldn't see the battle, so I
It's
moved it
it's
for her,
sitting
so-
on a rift
Got it, got it.
in
Okay, I like
time
it.
and space. Portal
Oh,
between
here you
worlds.
go. No, here you go. There's your
There.
church.
Thank you.
Giants make me made of numbers.
All right, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dying, so he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, or Toll the Dead. Not Spare the Dying, Toll the Dead. It's a mix
One of
between the
those.
two.
Toll
It
the
kills
Dying.
him and then stabilizes him. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save plus 0 is 18.
Yeah, that's saved, no problem, so he doesn't take any damage.
Crap.
And then
Fireball that crap. I don't care if you hit me.
that was my attack. That was
Oh,
it,
sorry.
man. I've got nothing else.
All right.
Level
4. Level
4. Yeah,
He's gonna cast message and say, "Do it, guys."
Go, guys, go!
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like takes a little
Yay!
triangle, totally dead.
I'm totally
All right.
cheerleading for you.
Disadvantage.
Because you got Mage Hand.
Is a
On who? Okay, good.
It's gotta be a 20 or higher.
Oh, I could have been using. What's it called?
It's a 19.
Ha ha ha!
And then
I
multi-attack.
have a shield.
And nothing. Disadvantage hurts. That would
It
have been.
does.
That would have been hitting you if that was not
It's a lot
disadvantage.
harder to hit something with your axe when you can't see.
He's like on fire and blindly like swinging, just like angry as can be. 7 plus his con is. That's 11 Constitution save. Against what DC for the fire?
It was a 13, I think.
Okay, so he takes another D6.
1. To make up for my 6 last time. You know.
No.
That's alright.
All right, and then draft.
I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration again.
I already have one.
Oh, you still have
You
one?
can't have more than one.
Oh, fine.
You can give it to somebody else.
Right, good. You can give it to the Orc War Chief.
That's true. You could.
I will give it to you.
Sweet.
Actually, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I want to be in range in case that can be helpful at some point. Depending how it goes.
Yeah, they're.
Gotcha.
Are they just watching their boss die?
No, they're in the tower, like searching around.
Oh, I can't find her. Where
Alright,
did she
that's my turn.
go?
I mean, 2 more goblins isn't going to stop you guys. Not too worried about
You never know.
Coconut him.
Beat them to death with the.
Couple of bad
you're
rolls,
cooking
couple
them?
of crits. You never
No,
know.
All of a sudden, I have a
Alright.
very reassured feeling
Alright.
about this fight. Like we're all gonna be fine.
it. Alec,
Yes, I will do it.
you did not maintain Mage Hand, though.
True. I did not say that.
Alright.
I would. Is that only all
That
lasts
is
for
tact.
Mage Hand?
I think Mage Hand lasts for like a minute.
That
You
is
have to
tact.
direct it.
Okie doke. Oh wait. Well, I should probably decide
to
what
know.
to do first. I will do
So he gets to see for a turn.
my disengage back up to where I'm not at disadvantage for distant weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, disengage moves you 5 feet, you'd be out of melee.
Does he get an attack of opportunity?
Disengage.
Would.
No, wait.
Oh,
disengage means you can't take an
you
opportunity.
taking your bonus action to disengage?
Yeah,
Okay, so then yeah, no, he does not get an attack.
and I'm going to firebolt him with fire as a 2.
Crap. Still getting the hang of those spells.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you don't light a boat on fire.
I just
when you
realized
did
that I
it.
lit my hand on fire and I was like,
Okay.
That's true.
What do I have to
That's
do?
true.
Nothing. No damage.
Oh, yeah. So you
I have
cast
to
it.
roll
and
an
then-
It was
and
a
I
spell
rolled a
attack.
Got it.
Yeah, it
All right.
the AC.
Alan?
Alright, and swing again. Still flanking. No,
You
not still
do not.
flanking.
You no longer have advantage.
Dang.
Got inspiration.
I know. Oh, I'm fine. 16 plus 5 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
So 21 to save. And that is 5 plus, I believe, 3. Gosh. Pages. Yeah. So, 8. Is he looking rough yet? Is he bloodied?
He looks like he's not trying to stop.
He's currently on fire.
I mean, he's.
I don't think
you
anybody's
you
ever-
lit him on fire. He's just swinging like a madman.
I don't think
He-
anybody's ever been on fire.
I'm
and you're like,
I'm gonna take
fine.
a smite with that as well.
Okay.
And that's 2d8, I do believe. If I'm not mistaken. Check. I'm absolutely sure I'm not doing anything. 1 spell slot, 2d8 radiant damage.
Yes.
Oh, nice. That's 9 extra points of damage.
Okay. All right. And threats.
Alright, I'm gonna cast my very last magic missile at 2nd spell slot. 2nd level.
Okay.
He takes 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Damage.
Magic missile is so nice.
How far away is she?
She is 5 feet away.
Okay.
Aw.
He is going to attack her because he has reach. He's a big dude.
Dang.
And he just screams, "I'm not going down without one of you."
Oh, come on. Why me? I just stabbed you in the spine and called
First
your-
attack is
We
a
actually don't understand
17.
because it's an orcish.
That hits.
Okay, and he does a D8
Uncanny dodge.
plus. That's
If I
11.
can't, then I won't. I don't know if it's at this level. I'll check. It's probably not.
That's because I was gonna say
Ooh.
you need to do that if I hit you with
Did
a
it,
spell.
I was gonna say, by the way, I'm using my reaction to.
Okay.
Oh dang. Well then, never mind.
Did he? Was he already using disadvantage? Because of the.
No,
No, 'cause I
didn't recast
that's
it.
gone.
Oh, okay.
No, it wouldn't matter on
Oh,
that
okay.
roll. But
Okay, because I was gonna use disadvantage, but with my reaction, that's okay.
try it. Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
All right.
So that's 11 plus. Oh, 11 plus 4 is 15. Plus a D8
Cool.
slashing,
Still up.
which rolled an 8. So another 8 slashing damage.
I did.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not dead, but I'm
You're
unconscious.
And he takes.
I got
a
you, boo.
Constitution save. Or what? No, he takes a save against yours, which is what for the fire?
13.
And he rolled a 15 with
Okay,
his
so
con,
five-
right? It's Constitution.
Constitution, yes.
Okay, so he does not take fire damage this turn.
All right.
He and as soon as he reaches at her, he actually gets one more attack, so he's gonna try to hit you. I don't think he will.
Hit Aelin or
Aelin.
Me, yeah.
Oh man, that would
He's
have
multi.
that would have killed
Death
that would have
saving
killed
throws.
you.
It would have been 2 death saving throws.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
It's fine.
fine.
He's like raged out, you know what I mean?
All right.
So that's actually +6 to hit with his spear. With disadvantage it would have been a 24, but with disadvantage he misses you.
All right.
And he drops to one knee on his spear, and he's like visibly trembling. He's like, "Kill me now,"
Help me,
in
please.
common.
All right.
So he's
In common.
just not trying to.
No, he's like he dropped his axe and he's on his spear. And
Help me,
by the
please.
way, he had an axe when he had a spear. And he's like,
Of course he did.
and he puts his head down.
Help me.
Says, "You proved yourself stronger."
I'd like to talk to him.
I'm dying.
I'd like to talk to him.
Can I hear you right now?
I'm dying.
That's entirely up to you.
You're whispering from over 60 feet away.
Stage whispering.
Don't do it. Stop. Hey, stop. Help.
My first reaction is to be like, "Suit yourself, whack."
Do it.
Okay.
Get her
Alright.
down.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can hit you, man.
So
She's gonna run him through. She's just done with
I'm gonna
it.
roll a death saving throw
He's
real
done with it.
fast.
He just falls over,
Cool.
slumps down.
All right.
Dead.
1,
Speak to his corpse. You know how to do that.
3,
You're a necromancer,
4,
right?
5, 6. Oh,
I will walk over and
fail.
heal.
Yeah, there's as you're
him?
healing, those last two
You heal her.
goblins come around the
I'm healing
corner, and they see
points.
what you have done, and they take off running.
I'll lay on hands for 5.
But you
you-
didn't hit the orc.
I killed the orc.
Oh, okay, you killed the orc.
I flat out killed the orc.
So are we out of combat now?
We're out of combat.
Okay.
Yep, you guys got him.
I check his body.
If you would have not had that disadvantage, he would have been doing like
Yeah.
massive damage.
I'll search his body.
Hey, you just died. Sit down for a moment.
I wasn't dead yet. I've died before.
You just had your head split open.
I wasn't split.
Sit down for a
I
moment.
have
The
a
loot,
minor concussion.
Give other
loot's-
people a chance to do some
the
stuff.
loot's not
Can
going
whatever's in
anywhere.
there, I just want to look at him. Can I take his armor off and one of his fingers and his tooth?
You
I
do
just
whatever
want to
you
look. Let me
but
take all of his things.
He doesn't
Yeah,
really.
you
have
do whatever
Well,
you want,
okay.
but I get all the stuff.
He doesn't have
Alright.
anything.
You know, my mother always used to tell me, you look with your eyes, not your hands.
My mom killed herself.
I wiped the blood off my coconut.
Well, that's disconcerting. All right.
Enthralling. Was it because of you?
Well, I don't know.
Thrax, that was a bit mean for someone who was just unconscious.
He wasn't unconscious.
As I say.
I literally just sat here, cleaned my coconut, get the blood off it.
Ah,
Is she
the
up now?
banter.
Is you
Yeah,
healed her?
she's
Okay,
she's
alright.
up.
Not great though. 5 out of 34.
I was just cleaning her sword off.
Thanks,
Putting it
Mr.
away.
Short Man. You ran away after I saved your butt.
I'll ignore it.
Right. Is there anything else that we need to deal with here before we get completely relaxed?
Want to
Drop
check
a
his
guard.
house, the castle?
All right,
Yes, I would
Miss
like to do the rest
Miss
of it.
Pillage Happy.
Right.
It was full of goblins. It's
You-
not like they
It
were
might
good.
still be, so
Yes.
chillax.
We also have no indication that this is the target that we have. There might be the general somewhere hiding around here.
Oh
Right.
yes, because this doesn't look like a general.
We don't know, so
High levels of sarcasm are not very lightly appreciated here.
Not very
unless he's using it.
Being sarcastic
Yeah,
myself,
exactly.
yes.
gonna start walking
Thank you,
towards
Aelin.
the big
You're welcome.
giant castle.
Right, I think we should probably check the house since we're close to it. See if there's anything left in there. What do you have going on? Like some summoning circle over there with those goblin minis? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Dead bodies he's collecting.
Got all the dead bodies in a little circle.
It's a goblin fight club.
I'm just
So,
Fight club.
as you walk in, you notice a larger cot and several smaller cots. It smells horrible in there.
you
But
look for anything
the
interesting.
trace of anything's gone, but there is a chest, a locked chest in there.
This is my thing.
I would like to go over to the tower while
Okay.
they're all at the
Right.
Yeah, same thing. You notice a bunch of cots. Smells horribly. There's stairs going up to the top.
Yeah, I'd
Well,
like
I
to
don't
go
know
up
which
to
way
the
to
top.
go now.
Okay, you find a chest.
Is it empty?
Okay.
So,
The tower's
Is it
totally
both
empty.
are both of the chests locked?
just the one in the house.
All right, I'll unlock the chest.
I haven't tried the chest in the tower, so I don't know if it is
I could
or
always
not.
just check
I
for
would.
traps. You
Or
better
it's
not
not
open
locked.
it.
Okay.
It might be trapped though.
It doesn't appear to be locked. It's like it's almost broken open.
Okay.
I just died. I don't know.
Is it trapped?
Check. Perception check.
It's so not trapped. That looks like the most inviting chest ever with a natural 2.
So, not that you can see.
I'll go up and use my staff to just pop the lid open.
Okay. Let me get my D100 here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Loot tables.
It's randomized loot too, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
so cool. It's almost like a video game.
It's almost like a video game. All right. So we roll on the first table. You find magic table. Do this now. 4. And then. A scroll of some sort.
Okay.
Wow. I literally just rolled the 100. You found a drift globe.
What? A drift globe?
Yes, it's this object that's it appears to be a globe. You'll be able to get it identified probably at the work village when you get back. 81. You find another scroll, so 2 scrolls so far. And a 42. And we're gonna give a quick shout out to Assassin Kitty right here. You find a potion of healing.
These things are awesome.
Yeah, so our local player on the RPG out of the box made these health potions. So you have a whole health pot. These things actually, they're kind of stuck right now. There you go. It actually gives you the dice, and all you have to do is pop it open and roll the dice. So remember, you have that for next game, and I'll give that to you when you need that to roll that. You can't take it home with
standard
you.
or a greater?
I assume it was just a standard.
Just a standard. And that's it.
What
and
about
this
in the,
this was in the chest up in the tower.
That was the chest up in the tower.
what about the one in the house?
Have you lockpicked it yet?
18 plus 4, 2.
Okay. So as you pop the lock, you take 16 poison damage.
Yeah. Okay, I should have checked the traps. I'm dead.
Again?
She's died again. Alright.
Oh, Dad! It's a good thing I'm still here. And I'll lay on hands you for another 5 points.
I'd like to
What's
mosey
in the
back
chest?
over here.
Just gonna cough little and look into the
I want
chest.
to walk in the door and be like, "Oh, she died again."
Does
skip back.
lay on hands cure poison too? Or does she still have the poison?
No, I don't think it does.
poison.
Oh,
Yeah,
it can.
It
Okay.
can later if you take additional.
Okay. Oh no, I can do that. I can.
Maybe I'm thinking of 3.5.
No, it does. I can restore any number of hit points remaining in my pool, or 5 hit points to cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
Okay.
So I just neutralized your poison, and I will give you.
10, because 5 to bring back and.
I'll give you 2. Stop using all my lay on hands
Okay.
slots.
All right.
Girl.
So we no longer have a poison road. You do manage to pick the lock, and you find. Let's go here. That is a wow. That's pretty good. That is
A drift globe.
Drift globe.
Oh, stone.
2d4.
Am I gonna die now?
3 bags of holding.
Delightful.
That would be
Right. That would
a
be
handy
pretty good.
haversack, which we'll give to him because he's littler.
I want to see if people
What do I
can
get?
survive.
You find
Making things up.
6 kind of what appear to be antique orcish like steins, like flasks or flagons, if you will, made out of bone, that you figure will probably sell for good money. And you found 6 of those, and then 1d6 3 on table C. Sorry guys, tables are fun. Let's see here. That is, yep, table C.
It does add to the intrigue as we roll loot literally live.
You find
Yeah. Anyone check the house in the center for anything?
The church?
you find a potion
We will later.
that is unidentified,
Everyone else is searching things.
but it has a kind of a pungent smell to it.
Does it smell like poison?
No.
It smells like just inhale deeply of the poison.
Best way to figure
I'm
out
just going to
taste
give
it.
you these outside of game really quick when they identify. We'll identify them after the show when we go back, but I'll give you them in a second. 21. You get a scroll.
Very happy lizards.
I would like to comment on the scroll when you get done with loot.
You find a decanter that's full of water.
Or so you think.
Taste it.
Just complete acid.
Best way to figure
As
it
you
out.
guys are doing this, the 2 orc guards that escorted you come into the house.
I'm just showing everyone what I got.
He's like, yeah, you killed him, huh?
Was
Yeah.
that him?
It's done.
Yeah, that was him.
Sweet.
All right, it's done.
The naked guy over in the courtyard over there.
That'll save us having to cut his head off. Proof.
So they lead you back to town, and on the way back,
We would like to check the chapel,
Yeah, I was gonna search the
Okay.
church.
the
Okay,
invisible
gotcha.
church,
Yeah.
and then also this tower.
Yeah, I'm searching the church.
nothing but
Interesting tower.
goblin refuse,
What?
In the tower or the church?
both.
Oh, cool. I don't get no
There's-
tables.
Any skulls?
There's nothing of like any gilded gold or filigree
It's
in the
already
church.
been,
Okay.
already been pillaged through.
Just for RP's sake, the scroll that we took out of the chest here, did that appear arcane in nature?
Yes, we'll go on to that right now.
Okay.
As you're standing there talking to the guards, one of them takes interest in the globe you have, and he's like,
How big is this globe?
it's a sphere, weighs about 1 pound. And he says that's a drift globe. And he says, you know what you can do with that? And he says, speak light to it.
I say light and abyssal to it.
And it all of a sudden the whole room around you lights up. And he says, now speak daylight.
I'm just gonna shake my
I
eyes.
speak daylight and abyssal.
And it's like the sun came up outside.
Dang.
Well, that's blinding.
It's enlightening, in fact.
Oh.
Can you just say absence of light?
And
What if
then
you say void?
Off. Is there an off switch?
and then
I'll do that too.
so guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here.
Right.
Join us next week. They're gonna go back and turn in this reward, but he did find a drift globe, which was an odd roll to roll 100 for me. So that's exciting. He could have
it's
turned
just
in
a
the day in the
one
middle of
with
the
some
fight, and
zeros.
that would have helped you earlier. You could just turn in the day in the middle of the fight, and you wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's true.
I did not expect Thunderwave to be cast, so that went on a lot longer than I expected. But it was a good time. Join us tomorrow for the Realms, and primed and ready next week for Immersion RPG. And the next month we'll have a couple one-offs because I'll be in Mexico, but these guys will be having some fun. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.